Hello, Gentle Explainer here. Today we have something special for you. We're going to dive into 10 romantic movies, each with its own unique story of love, obsession, and heartbreak. From stories of young love on deserted islands to dark secrets hidden behind beautiful faces, these movies will take you on a journey of emotions. So sit back, relax, and let's explore these 10 romantic movies together. Let's begin with our first movie, Bad Sister.
This story is about a fake teacher who falls madly in love with one of her students, and to what extent she goes shamelessly to get him, we are going to know in today's story. In the beginning of the story, we are shown a young boy named Jason, who is a student as well as a social media personality and MA, where Jason's parents have come to drop Jason and his sister Zoe to school after summer vacation. A girl named Sarah is also shown, who is Zoe's roommate, and she likes Jason. Jason's father wants Jason to leave singing and focus on his studies, but Jason wants to make music his profession. Sister Rebecca is shown, who is Jason and Zoe's teacher, and she promises Jason's parents that she will take care of Jason and Zoe. After this, Sister Rebecca meets the new teacher of the school, Sister Sophia, whose first day in school today. She tells Sophia the rules and regulations of this school and says that here, the teachers have to follow rules and regulation. The protocol is to come to school without makeup, after which Sister Sophia starts wiping off her lipstick. After this, Sister Rebecca starts showing Sophia the whole school, where they meet Jason. Sister Rebecca introduces him to his new teacher, Sister Sophia, but Sophia sees that Jason is a little upset today, on which Sister Rebecca tells her that Jason had caused an accident to his father's car in a drunken state. Since then, Jason's father is angry with him, and Jason, along with being a student, is also a social media personality. Now after this, as soon as Sophia comes to her room, she starts getting attracted to Jason after seeing him on her laptop, and kisses Jason on the laptop itself, which shows that Sophia knows Jason from before. Now the next day, she goes to attend her first class and introduces herself to all the students. But at the same time, Sarah gets upset after seeing Jason and Sarah talking. She makes her sit in the front row, which angers Sarah a lot. But Jason's sister Zoe feels a little weird seeing this because in Catholic school, teachers don't behave rudely like this. Now, as soon as Sophia opens the book, Zoe says that everyone prays before the class starts. After which, Sophia, instead of praying herself, she asks Zoe to pray. After which Zoe prays and all the students also start praying with her. Then Zoe sees that Sophia is not praying and she tells this to her brother Jason. Jason gets a message from Sarah at that time, so he doesn't pay much attention to Joey. Now, after school, Sophia meets Jason and asks him if Sarah is his girlfriend. Jason says that I don't have a girlfriend. Hearing this, Sophia is very happy, but the next morning she sees Jason and Sarah kissing. She sends Jason to the class and scolds Sarah, but Sarah says that you don't know me. I am the daughter of the man who funds this school. But Sophia doesn't care about this and asks him to stay away from Jason. After the class, Sophia asks Jason to wait and says that you said that you don't have a girlfriend, then what were you doing with Sarah? To which Jason has no answer, after which Sophia says that you come and meet me in my chamber once. After a while, when Jason goes to meet Sophia, he sees that Sophia is moisturizing her body. Actually, Sophia had intentionally kept the door of her room open so that Jason gets attracted to her after seeing her in such a condition. Next morning, Sophia asks Jason why he didn't come to meet her, to which Jason says that he forgot. It has been a week since Jason and Joey have come to school, and on weekends their parents visit them. Jason comes to his house to take him home. Sister Sophia is not able to live without Jason. That is why she takes leave from school by telling Sister Rebecca that her aunt is unwell. Meanwhile, at home, Jason tells his father that he will take a year's leave from school and work on his passion. But his father wants him to focus on his studies. On this, both of them argue and start singing alone outside. Meanwhile, Sophia comes to Jason's house in her car and is secretly enjoying his singing. Jason gets a call from Sarah, which makes Sophia angry. Sophia's foot accidentally hits something, and Jason starts moving towards her when he hears the sound. But Jason gets a message from Joe, and he goes back inside. Now, Sophia wants to keep Sarah away from Jason somehow, so she makes her first move, in which she goes to Sarah's room at night and keeps drugs in her book. But while coming out, she encounters Sister Rebecca. She tells them that she heard someone's voice. That's why she came here to see. Meanwhile, Joey, who stays in Sarah's room, wakes up from sleep. Hearing their conversation, she starts suspecting Sophia. Next morning in class, Sophia asks all the students to open the same page on which she had read the drugs in Sarah's book. Drugs were kept in the same page, after which she catches Sarah with drugs and tells her that you will get a very big punishment for this, after which the news of this spreads in the whole school, due to which Sarah is suspended from the school. After this, Sophia tells Sister Rebecca that if you want to save the reputation of this school, then you should also search the boys' rooms, on which Sister Rebecca searches the rooms of Jason and his friends, and finds a bottle of alcohol in Jason's bed. Actually, this work is also done by Sophia, but Jason tells the teachers that I do not know where this bottle came from and who has kept it. If you suspend me, then my life will be ruined for that work, which I actually did not do. And if my father comes to know about this, then this time he will take my life. Hearing this, Sophia gives them a suggestion in which Jason's punishment will be that he will be sent to a hospital. For a week, he will do all the schoolwork that the sisters usually do here, and Jason agrees to it. Now, after this, we are shown a scene from the past that how Sophia saw Jason on social media and became a fan of his songs and his voice. And to meet Jason, she killed a sister named Sophia, who was about to be transferred to the same school, and disposed of her. And in her place, she changed all the documents and entered the school as Sister Sophia. Now the story comes to the present time, where we can see that Jason is doing school work and planting trees. At the same time, Sophia comes there and starts provoking him, while Zoe is noticing all this. Now in the next scene, we see that Sophia finally crosses all religious limits and enters Jason's room at night. And as soon as she goes inside, she turns on the mobile recording and removes the necklace from her neck. Then Jason wakes up from sleep. The door opens and he sees that Sister Sophia is in front of him, and he starts feeling strange. But Sophia tries to seduce Jason with her style and comes close to Jason and starts kissing him. But Jason was afraid that all this is a sin and they should not do all this. But on Sophia's persuasion, he gets seduced, and finally both of them become very close to each other and become intimate. Now in the next scene, we see that Jason regrets and goes to the church to confess to the father that he has committed a big sin. Now as soon as he starts asking for forgiveness from the father, he sees that instead of the father, there is Sophia, and she comes there and sits on his lap and starts kissing him, but once again, both of them start getting intimate there. Now a week passes after this incident, and Jason goes to his home, where he gets a message from Sarah in which she asks him to go to a night party. Sophia is also leaving the school, but she overhears Sister Rebecca talking to a father from another school about the real Sophia, which tells her that the father knows the real Sophia from a long time. Hearing this, she gets nervous and starts walking towards the car, but then Sister Rebecca sees her and asks, "Where are you going?" To which Sophia leaves from there, giving an excuse of her aunt's medical emergency. Now that night, Jason tells his dad that he is invited to a party at Sarah's house, but his dad refuses to let him go, which leads to an argument between the two, as usual, after which Jason leaves Sarah's house without his dad's permission, and Sophia also starts following him. Now Jason goes to Sarah's house and drinks a lot, after which Sarah takes him to a room and both start kissing each other. But during this, Jason starts remembering the intimate scenes with Sophia, after which he takes a beer bottle and leaves from there. But the police catch him openly with the beer bottle, but then Sophia comes there and tells the police that Jason is mentally very disturbed. And after convincing them, the police let him go. Now Jason tells Sophia that he cannot go home in a drunken state, so Sophia takes him to a hotel room. We see that Jason's mother starts convincing his father that they should give Jason 1 year to pursue his passion, to which Jason's father agrees and goes to bring him back home. After bringing Jason to the room, Sophia starts taking off her clothes so that both of them can become intimate again. But Jason starts suspecting that she is following him everywhere. And he says that whatever we both have done till date is really a big sin, and I am not able to get out of this regret. And now we both will never do all this in future. But Sophia says that there are a lot of similarities between us, and both of our fathers do not understand us. And we both met each other only so that both of us can live with each other. But Jason does not listen to Sophia, and he leaves Sophia there and goes away, which angers Sophia a lot. Jason's father finds him and tells him that he has forced Jason somewhere, and he says sorry to him and talks about giving him a chance. Next day morning, when Jason and Joey both leave for school, Sophia is also there, and seeing them, she starts the car and starts to leave. Then Joey sees that car and comes to school and finds that car, and checks it online through the number, which makes him realize that the car is registered in Sophia's name. This makes Joey sure that it was Sophia who was standing outside their house. Meanwhile, when Jason goes to his room, he finds Sophia lying unconscious. He panics and tries to give her mouth-to-mouth oxygen to bring her back to consciousness, but he realizes that Sophia is pretending. Jason gets angry at Sophia and says that he will report this to the father, but Sophia does not care about this and says that if you report, then I will also tell everyone that how you, being a student, have crossed all limits of shamelessness with a teacher. Now Jason understands that he is badly trapped. Then Joe calls him and tells him about Sophia's car, on which Jason tells her not to tell anyone about this. Now we see that after the prayer in the class, Sister Rebecca brings Sarah back again, which makes Sophia very angry. And outside the class, Sophia starts explaining the rules to Sister Rebecca, that how you can give permission to Sarah back in the school. On which Sister Rebecca says that you do not teach me the rules and regulations. I know what should be done and what should not be done, and you should first learn to pray. Now, on one hand, there is happiness of Sarah's return, while Jason is singing. On the other hand, Sophia gets angry and starts behaving like a psycho. After this, we see that when Sarah was taking a bath, Sophia goes there and kills her by hitting her head on the wall, and then tries to make this murder look like a normal accident by dropping soap. After this, when Zoe goes to take a bath, she starts screaming after seeing Sarah dead. After this, Sarah's body is taken for post-mortem. Meanwhile, on seeing Sarah's dead body, Zoe says that in all these years, this has never happened while taking a shower. Something must have gone wrong here. Now, the next day, after praying in the church, when Sophia comes out, Jason tells Sophia that you must have done something, to which Sophia says that the police has declared it an accident. And anyway, there is no culprit here, and the biggest culprit is you, who had sex with a nun. Saying this, she starts showing him the MMS, which she has recorded secretly while being intimate. And she says that if you say anything about Sarah, then I will make this MMS viral on social media. Now, the next day morning, when Sophia sees Jason and Joey going home, this time she leaves from there by making an excuse to Sister Rebecca about her aunt's death. And the same night, Jason and his family go out to a restaurant for dinner. But there they see that Sister Sophia has also come there. After this, Sophia introduces herself to Jason's parents, on which her dad asks her to join him, but Jason does not want her to sit there, but her dad makes arrangements for Sophia to sit, and she sits with them. But Jason starts feeling uncomfortable, and all this is noticed by his sister Joey. Sister Rebecca tries to find out the place where Sophia's aunt died to send flowers, from which she comes to know that no one died there, and neither is it Sophia's address. On Joey's insistence, Jason tells his sister everything, that how he slowly got trapped in Sophia's trap, and Sophia has also made an MMS of them being intimate so he cannot do anything, after which both of them make a plan that they will find evidence whether the nun is the real Sophia or not. Now, the next day, we see that Sister Rebecca had become suspicious of Sophia on the nun call, so she sends Sophia to the nun, calling them to her room. She says that ever since you have come, something or the other is going wrong, and as soon as you came, I suspended my best students, and now the fake news of your aunt's death has also been caught. Saying this, she is about to go and complain to father, when Sophia hits Sister Rebecca with a lamp and injures her. We see that Jason and Joey reach Sophia's room to find evidence against her, where they find the laptop of the real Sophia and also the laptop of the girl who has come here pretending to be Sophia, whose real name is Laura, and they see that she has saved many pictures of Jason. Seeing this, both of them understand that Laura has come here with a complete plan. Now they go to tell this to Sister Rebecca, and then they encounter Sophia, i.e. Laura, and she understands that seeing her laptop in Jason's hand, she is planning something. Sophia thinks her secret is out, but she confesses her madness to Jason and says that all the songs you have sung were for me only, due to which Jason and Joey understand that this girl has become a complete psycho, after which they start moving forward, but then Sophia sees an opportunity and attacks Joey with a lamp, due to which Jason gets angry and starts strangling her. Then she kicks Jason between his legs, due to which he falls unconscious due to pain, after which he is about to hit Joey again with the same lamp. Then Sister Rebecca comes there and snatches the lamp from her hand, but she starts hitting Sister Rebecca also. Then Jason regains consciousness and takes out a screwdriver from his pocket and attacks Sophia's back, due to which Sophia dies right there. After this, we are shown the day of school graduation, in which Jason's dad gives Joey his mom's car, and he gifts Jason a new guitar, and this wonderful story ends here showing this scene.
Now, we move to a world of the rich and privileged, where love, betrayal, and revenge play a dangerous game. This is Cruel Intentions.
In this movie, a sister makes a bet to have sex with her brother. And then what happens next, we will know in this explanation video. As soon as the movie starts, we see a boy named Sebastian, who is with a psychiatrist. Sebastian is a young college-going playboy, and here also he starts flirting with his therapist. After therapy is over, Sebastian leaves from there, and then the therapist gets a call from his daughter, who tells him that her boyfriend has made her nude picture viral. Then she tells about that boy. The therapist understands, after listening to the description of that boy, that the boy is none other than Sebastian. Then the therapist comes out and calls Sebastian from above. The therapist starts abusing Sebastian, who is standing downstairs. Sebastian, who is with another girl, just smiles at the therapist and walks away. Then Sebastian meets his stepsister named Catherine, who studies in the same college with Sebastian, but her reputation in the college is very good. Cecile and her mother had come to Catherine's house. Cecile's mother wanted her daughter to be popular like Catherine, but as soon as Sebastian comes there, her mother takes Cecile with her because she knew about Sebastian being a playboy. After they leave, Catherine tells Sebastian that her ex-boyfriend is now with Cecile. Her ex-boyfriend left her for Cecile, and now Catherine wants revenge on Cecile, and so she tries to seduce Sebastian to impress Cecile. But Sebastian refuses to do so, as he has his eyes set on Annette, the daughter of the school principal. Then in the course of conversation, Catherine makes a bet with Sebastian. In this bet, if Sebastian seduces Annette, then Catherine will get intimate with him, and if Sebastian loses the bet, then he will have to give his car to Catherine. Now Sebastian gets busy in his work, and he gets to know that Annette has come to her aunt's house. Sebastian goes to meet Annette again and tries to impress her, but Annette already knew about Sebastian being a playboy, so she doesn't fall for his words. Annette doesn't tell Sebastian, who told her all this about Sebastian. On the other hand, Catherine also gets busy in her work, and she goes to Cecile's house but Ronald is also there. Ronald teaches Cecile to play the guitar, and because of this, he used to come to her house, and both were attracted to each other, but Cecile's mother had no idea about them. Meanwhile, Sebastian, along with his friend, tries to find out who told Annette about him. Then both of them suspect a boy named Greg, because he is the only one in the whole school who knows both of them. Meanwhile, Catherine takes Cecile out for a walk, and here both of them talk about Ronald. Cecile tells Catherine that Ronald has sent her a love letter, but he has not replied to it yet. Then in the course of conversation, Catherine asks Cecile to bring a copy of that love letter. Here Catherine also teaches Cecile how to kiss because Cecile was very innocent and she did not know all this. Meanwhile, Sebastian meets Annette and gifts her a bag. Sebastian tries to impress Annette and proposes to her, but this time too Annette rejects his proposal. Sebastian then goes to Greg, whom he suspects to have told Annette about him. Greg was gay and was getting intimate with a male partner. Sebastian takes his pick and then blackmails him and asks him why he told Annette about him. Greg tells him that he did not tell anything to Annette. Sebastian then asks Greg to find out who did this. Greg meets Annette, and Greg finds out who told Annette about Sebastian. Greg then calls Sebastian and tells him that Cecile's mother told Annette about him. Knowing this, Sebastian meets his sister Catherine, who is watching a video clip of Cecile and Ronald. He tells the straight line that Cecile's mother has asked Annette to stay away from him, and that is why Sebastian wants to join Catherine in taking revenge on Cecile. Then Catherine tells Cecile's mother about Cecile and Ronald. After returning home, Cecile's mother scolds Cecile a lot and then fires Ronald from his job. Then Catherine and Sebastian meet Ronald, and then they bring him home with them. At home, both of them convince Ronald to write a letter for Cecile. Sebastian tells Cecile on the phone that he has a letter from Ronald. Cecile secretly comes to Sebastian's house to meet him. Cecile was very innocent, so Sebastian takes advantage of this and starts clicking pictures of Cecile. Then Sebastian blackmails Cecile that he will tell her mom that she is not at home and she is with him. Due to this, Cecile is left with no other option, and Sebastian takes advantage of her. Then once Annette and Sebastian are in the car, they talk and Annette holds Sebastian's hand. And here we come to know that maybe now both of them like each other from within. Here Cecile tells Catherine about the incident that happened between her and Sebastian. On this, Catherine advises her that there is nothing wrong in this and she should keep doing this. Once when Sebastian is looking at Annette, Catherine comes there and Sebastian tells Catherine about Annette. Catherine asks Sebastian for the car keys after hearing this because he was about to lose the bet. Sebastian tells her that he has not given up yet. Sebastian meets Annette and they both start kissing. Annette stops Sebastian and Sebastian gets very angry at this. They start arguing and they both leave their respective homes. After some time, Sebastian goes to Annette's house to say goodbye to her because he was going out of town. They talk and Annette starts kissing Sebastian. Annette also gets ready to get intimate with Sebastian, and if Sebastian gets intimate with Annette, he will win the bet. But he was really in love with Annette. So he doesn't do anything like this and quietly leaves the next morning. Catherine asks Sebastian about Annette. Sebastian tells Catherine everything. He also tells her that he will not help Catherine in taking revenge from Cecile because Cecile is a very innocent girl. Catherine also tells Sebastian that Annette is going out of town. Hearing this, Sebastian leaves to meet Annette and he tells her his feelings. Then both of them kiss and then both of them get intimate. After all this, he comes home and because he had won, Catherine gets ready to get intimate with him, but Sebastian refuses to do so because he had really started loving Annette. Catherine's ego gets hurt by this and she gets very angry. Now Catherine starts blackmailing Sebastian that she will tell Annette everything that Sebastian got intimate with her to win the bet. Hearing this, Sebastian tells Catherine that he himself will tell the truth to Annette, and after this he meets Annette and tells her the truth. Annette is completely shattered after knowing the truth, and she is very sad. Then Sebastian meets Catherine and tells her everything that happened. Here Sebastian wants to get intimate with Catherine, but Catherine refuses to do so, and she tells him that whatever happened was planned by her in advance, and she purposely broke them up. Hearing this, Sebastian realizes his mistakes, and he calls Annette, but she does not pick up the call. Then he goes to her house to meet her, and there he keeps a letter in his diary and starts waiting for her outside. Then he leaves the letter and his diary outside. Annette finds a diary in which Sebastian had apologized to Annette. After reading the letter, she reads the diary in which Sebastian had written all the wrongdoings of Catherine. On the other hand, Catherine calls Ronald and provokes him against Sebastian. She tells him that Sebastian and Cecile are having an affair. Ronald gets very angry after knowing this, and he meets Sebastian. Here, after reading the diary, Annette comes to know the truth, and she meets Sebastian, who was standing near her house and was about to go back. Then Ronald also comes there. Ronald vents his anger on Sebastian. Then both of them start fighting. Annette tries to separate them, but she gets pushed and comes in front of the car. But at the right time, Sebastian comes in front of her, and Annette is saved. But Sebastian loses his life. After Sebastian's death, Catherine gives a speech at his funeral. Then everyone starts to leave. Catherine comes out and sees that Cecile is distributing copies of Sebastian's diary to everyone, in which all of Catherine's deeds are written. After reading that diary, everyone comes to know about Catherine's truth, and then she is also expelled from school. Then we are shown Annette, who is driving Sebastian's car with his diary, and the movie ends here.
Next is a tale of hidden love, where passion burns in the shadows and destroys everything in its path. This is In Secret.
So our story today is something like this, where we see a woman whose husband is not able to make her happy, due to which she has an affair with the painter of her house, and to what extent they are going to get each other, we will see in today's story. So, in the beginning of the story, a man is shown who leaves his daughter, Therese, with his sister because his wife also died early, and here he also gives some money to his sister so that she can take good care of her daughter. And he leaves after telling her that he will return soon and then I will take my daughter back with me. Now, after some time, we see that Therese always keeps remembering his father, that how soon his father should come and take him from here. But his father never comes back. And we see that in this way, while waiting for his father, Therese grows up and he starts working as a laborer in the forest. She used to enjoy sexual pleasure together, but when she is returning home, she meets her aunt's son named Kamin. Then Therese says to Camille that kiss me. Here Camille does not understand the intention of Therese and starts kissing her on the cheek. Then Therese says that not like this, but you kiss me after kissing my lip. Then Camille's mother comes there and tells Therese that your father is no more in this world. After some time, we see that Camille gets a job in Paris. That is why they were going to shift to Paris soon. Now Camille's mother says that I will get you both married soon. Here, Therese could not refuse this relationship, even if she did not want to. After which we see that both of them go to Paris. Here, Camille joins his job, but Therese was not happy with the marriage at all. Rather, she felt that she was in a prison. We also see Camille, who used to work all day and come back home at night, but he also did not like that work. Now, one night when Camille comes home late, Therese wanted to have some fun with him, due to which she starts seducing him. But Camille was not interested in all these things, due to which he starts sleeping under his blanket, because he was sickly since childhood. One day, Camille brings his friend Lauren to his house, who also worked with Camille in his office. Camille's mother also recognizes Lauren, and she was very happy with this because Lauren had also grown up a lot along with her son. We come to know that Lauren was an artist. When all these people were talking, Therese was looking at Lauren, and after seeing him, she fell in love with him, and Lauren also notices that Therese's eyes are on him. Now, when Lauren is painting, then Therese goes and sits next to him and just keeps staring at him. Then Kamin has some urgent work due, to which Therese and Lauren are left alone. As soon as Kamin leaves, Lauren tells Therese to take off all her things quickly. Therese was also in love with Lauren, so she says that we have very little time, so you do whatever you want to do quickly. And taking advantage of the opportunity, both of them do a lot of romance. And this is where their romance starts. And from then on, whenever they got a chance, they both started. And in this way, both of them started being very happy. Every time, Therese used to make some excuse and go to Lauren and express her feelings. At this time, Therese was so crazy in love with Lauren that she asks her that, why did you not meet me before? Now, slowly, Kamin starts suspecting Therese. One night, Kamin flirts with Therese, but Therese does not enjoy even a bit with Kamin. Now, after nightfall, Kamin tells Therese that he is going to return to the village in the morning. Then Therese goes and tells this to Lauren. She tells Lauren that she cannot live without him. Then Lauren explains to Therese that there is only one way to remove Kamin from our path. We will kill him very easily. But on hearing this, Therese gets scared. Then Lauren explains to her that we will kill him in such a way that this whole incident will look like an accident. Now, after hearing this, Therese was not able to sleep on her bed that night because she was thinking whether she was doing the right thing or the wrong thing. But Lauren was so obsessed with Therese that she agrees to kill her husband. Next morning, all three of them go to a park. Camille gets tired of roaming around and falls asleep by keeping his head on Therese. After waking up, the three go boating. Therese was sure that Laurent would kill Camille, and she was still thinking about this decision. Now, after this, we see that Laurent rescues Therese and brings her to the riverbank, and then both of them start crying. Here, both of them pretend that their boat has sunk and Kamin has also drowned. People around them were there, after which they identify them and bring them to their house. When Kamin's mother comes to know about this, she starts crying a lot because now she has lost her son. On the other hand, many people were busy searching for Camille's body, and finally they find Camille's body, after which his funeral is done. But Camille's mother had a strong doubt that something wrong has happened to her son. And that night, both Lauren and Therese fight. One night, Camille's mother gets angry at Therese, and she says that, when you were with Camille, how did your husband die? And how did you survive? Camille had been dead for almost 8 months, but his mother was still angry that Camille had not died a natural death. But the very next moment, she says sorry to Therese, but she was completely unaware of the fact that the person she was hugging was the murderer of her son. The second night, we see that Therese was not able to sleep in her bed, and she started getting scary dreams every night. Here we see that somewhere Therese was regretting that she had done wrong. On the other hand, Lauren was also in the same condition. He was also not able to sleep for many months, and now he was very scared too. That is why tonight he wanted to sleep with Therese. Then Therese tells Lauren that let us both run away from here. But Lauren says that this is your house. You are the owner of this house. You should stay here. Then Therese tells him that all this is still in the name of Kamin's mother. Then Ladon explains to her that she should pretend to be mad in his memory, they should think that she is very upset for her husband. After which, Therese starts her drama, and while this is happening, Therese's mother and Carmen's friends hear it, and they explain to Carmen's mother that Therese should be married now, because if she is married, she will be happy. They also tell that Laurent will be the perfect match for her. After which, her mother accepts this, and she tells all these things to Laurent and Thérèse. After which, we see that she gets these two married. Now on the wedding night, Laurent says that this is the night for which we were waiting very impatiently, because he has got what he wanted, but he was not at all happy with the marriage with Thérèse. She was regretting that she killed her own husband for her lust, and she could not bear to see the pain of her mother. She asked Laurent how her husband died. Did he suffer a lot at the time of his death? Laurent says that you were also present there. Therese says that at that time I had closed my eyes. Laurent tells her that I had just gently drowned him in the water. Therese feels that he died in a lot of pain, and that is why she starts fighting with Laurent. She says that you should not have killed him, at least not by killing him. Actually, after his death, the life of both of them had become like hell, due to which Therese gradually becomes so angry that she does not even want to see Laurent's face. Many days pass like this, but here we rarely see her mother. She was not able to bear it. One day, while she was sitting in the park, she had a heart attack and was completely paralyzed. Now she was unable to speak, due to which Laurent and Therese had to take care of her. Now Laurent wanted to kill her mother and grab her property, but Therese was determined to save her. One day, when Therese was bathing her mother-in-law, Laurent came there and a big fight broke out between them. Now both of them started blaming each other for her death. Carmen's mother was listening to their conversation, and on hearing this, she was about to die. Now she wanted to tell this to her friends, but she was unable to say anything. Once Cayman's mother somehow wrote on the floor that Therese and Laurent had killed Cayman. Then Cayman's mother's friend saw this, and she went to tell this to other people. But when both of them come to know about this, they unite and decide to kill Cayman's mother too. After which, they take her for a walk on the bank of a river. Here, both of them pretend that they have come with her for a picnic, and Cayman's mother dies here. Laurent mixes poison in their drink. Then both of them change their mind and decide to commit suicide, after which both of them drink that drink and commit suicide themselves. By then, Cayman's mother's friends come there, and they save Cayman's mother. After killing Cayman, life had become hell for both of them, and after drinking this drink, both of them die here, and this is where the story ends.
Now, let's talk about a recent story where love and guilt create an unexpected journey. This is
Your Fault. This movie is the second movie of My Fault. Today, Noah has turned 18 years old. Nick was doing an internship in San Francisco, but somehow he came to meet Noah at night. Now their parents do not like their meeting here, but they were still doing everything secretly. Nick gave Noah a necklace as a symbol of his love. Both of them spent the next few days together, but then the time comes for Noah to go to college. Nick's friend, Leon, scares Nick that our girls will go to college and will go away from us. There they will meet boys from school and we will go away from them. So, along with this, Noah's school ends. They give him a car as a gift. Nick takes Noah to a house. He says that this house has been gifted to me by grandfather, and it is also very close to your college. Perfect for us, Noah and Nick. Here the story begins again. Noah said, "How can I stay here instead of in the hostel where Nick said you will stay?" Nick was not talking about Noah staying here. Then, Noah got angry. The scene shifted to a club where Noah and Nick were sharing all these things with their friends, but their friends' relationship is not going well. After which, the next day, Noah reached her college apartment. Here, she will share this apartment with a girl, Briar. On the other hand, Nick's father makes Nick meet his new advocate, Sophia, that she will help you in your internship. Now, Nick will have to share his office with Sophia. But here, Noah's mom is trying to talk to her, but Noah does not want to talk to her. Then Noah's mom shows her the photo of Nick and her that you have sent her on the folder, that she also stopped doing all this. Noah's mom says that you are very young right now. You don't know. He clearly told Noah what is right and what is wrong, that all this will not happen in my house. After some time, Noah gets a call from Nikki. He tells her that now I will work here, but now there is another intern with me. Now Nick does not let Sophia come in Noah's sight so that she does not feel insecure. When Noah reached her college apartment, Briar was partying there. She did not know that Noah will come soon, but Noah is not able to stay in her house anymore. Brian told her not to feel sad like this. Then a boy Michael came here. He was doing an internship in the same college. Sophia is also here, and bringing them together was a plan of Noah's mom. The scene shifts to the next day. Noah, Nick, and his sister Maggie are playing together. But then, Nick's mom came here on the pretext of Maggie. She wanted to talk to Nick for a minute, but Nick does not even want to see her face. He becomes sad after seeing his mother. 10 years ago, they left me alone. So Nova took care of Nick, and then later Nick took care of Noah, but then Noah saw that Nick had given her a love bite, which she did not like at all. So Noah made marks on Nick with a permanent marker. Both of them go to Noah's college apartment together, but here, Nick saw Briar. Now, on seeing Briar, Nick was shocked. He dropped his phone here and went away from there. Nick knew Briar somehow, and then Nick's phone started ringing at Noah's house. Nick's friend Lion calls him from Nick's driver's phone. Nick reaches him the next moment. Here, Lion was given the task of delivering a package, but there is a drug in that package. So Lion was afraid to take this package inside, on which Nick said that I had promised Noah that I will stay away from all this. Lion goes inside alone after hearing this. Nick followed them to maintain friendship, but after seeing Nick's phone, Noah also comes here. He was the leader of these goons. Ronnie, the elder brother of Nick and Noah's enemy, is in jail right now. But he will also be released soon. These goons said that there is less stuff in this package. Nick says, I will give money, but they don't want money, but their lives. In the bar, people started teasing Nico and Noah intentionally, and Noah starts a fight. There was a fierce fight in the bar. Nico and Noah were caught by the police. Now here Sophia somehow frees them, but Noah was angry with Nick that you started all this again, even after I forbade you. She says that if anything happens to you, then what will happen to me? From here, both of them go to adopt a pet. Nico and Noah adopted a cat, and here we came to know that sometime back, Briar had a car accident with her boyfriend. 2 months later, when Briar came out of the hospital, her boyfriend was with someone else, and this boyfriend was none other than Nikki. But Briar was not here right now, so Noah says, let's take advantage of this opportunity, and Briar comes in front of them. She says, you keep going, I'm leaving. But Nikki's scared of Briar. He left from here. Briar had his eyes on her only. The next day, his girlfriend came to meet Lion. She says, please don't do such things for money in future. Our relationship is much bigger than this money. But Lion used to consider himself less than his girlfriend. On the other hand, Nikki's mom reached Noah. She says that just let me talk to Nick once. Nick's mom said that you still don't know many things, like how long your mom and Nick's father are together. She said that if you want to know all this, then call me. And after this, when Noah reached her home, Sophia's family had come to have dinner with her family. Noah gets jealous after seeing Nick and Sophia bonding in front of him. And she says in front of everyone at the dinner table that Nick and I are thinking of living together. Noah got up and left from here. Nick followed her, and today it has been a year since Noah's father died. Noah said that your parents are right, you will look good together. But Nick says that no, there is nothing like that. To which Noah said that yes, that's why you are staying away from me. You don't even want me to be with you. And with this, Nikki's mom came to their house the next day. Noah lets her in. There was no one at home. So Nikki's mom showed Noah that I did not cheat Nick's father earlier. Nick's father Will had an affair with your mom in my presence, which Nick's grandfather hides from the whole world with the help of his lawyers. And Nick hates me that I left him. So with this, Nikki's mom picks up a toothbrush of her father. She told Noah that please just deliver this letter to Nick once. But here Nick's father tells Nick to stay away from his mom. She is definitely planning something. So after some time, Noah comes here. She secretly puts this letter on Nick's table, who gets angry and asks, how did this letter come here? On seeing Noah's face, Sophia says that the courier guy brought it here, but Nick tears the letter. Nick took Noah to dinner. He had got a permanent tattoo of Noah's drawing on his hand. Noah and he started dancing together, but Nick tells her that he has to go to London with Sophie for a few days to work on a case. Noah says, okay. Nick says, promise me that you will stay in this apartment till I return. Nick did not want to leave Noah alone with Briar, but the next day, Noah's mom came to their apartment. Noah is angry with her and says that you are deliberately keeping Nick away from me. Noah's mom says yes, because I don't want my daughter to live with anyone right now. Noah says, then you tell me whose arms were you in that night when Papa attacked me in the expensive hotel. Noah leaves the apartment with her cat. On the other hand, Nick asks his grandfather about Briar and says that, grandfather, you told me to hide. at that time. Nick's grandfather doesn't tell him anything here that, don't worry, I took care of everything. So after a few days, Nick's case ends. He and Sophia start celebrating their happiness together, but a photographer was clicking their photos. After which, Nick goes to his apartment, but Noah was not there. She is with Briar. Where Briar had called Michael, she left Noah and Michael alone and went to her room. But Noah does not get drunk. She tells Michael that let's play the rest of the game later. Noah kept away from Michael, but here Nick sees them like this. Now, there was no fault of Noah here, but what Nick saw made him angry. Nick says that I had told you to stay in the apartment only, right? On which Noah says that I need a little break from everyone, right? You are trusting me, right? I am trusting you, Nick said. Okay. I have also been offered a job from London, so decide in 7 days. What should I do? I have to answer the job question in a week. Nick and Noah started living separately, and one day while looking at Briar's Instagram, Noah sees Nick in it, and she understands everything. On the other hand, Nick reaches his friend Leon, and they both plan to go to the race. This will give Leon some money, and if Ronnie is also in the race, Nick can take his revenge. Nick and Leon first went to Nick's house from here, and then took the car to the race. Here, he and Ronnie face each other, but Noah and Jaina also came here. They understood by seeing Leon and Nick that they were coming here. The race started between them, and as soon as the race started, Briar called the police from the side. So the race, which was already so difficult, became even more difficult with the arrival of the police. First of all, Ronnie's brother collides with Jaina's vomit, and when the police parked their car in their way, Nico Noah sandwiched Ronnie and got his car hit by the police car. Nico Noah easily escaped. Ronnie is caught by the police again, so today, Nick's house. There was a party where Nick came with Sophia, and Noah is with Briar. Nick asks Noah if he has taken his decision. Noah says that the last night of the 7 days is still left. She tells Nick that once you talk to Briar too, Briar goes to the other side and opens the back door of their house. She and Nikki Mom come inside together. Nikki Mom says that I want to talk to all of you. Here, Nikki Mom tells Nick the truth about his dad and Noah's mom. She says that my younger daughter Maggie is also the daughter of Nick's father, which means she also had a share in his property. Nick's dad asks her, how did you get my DNA? Here Noah says that I let them come inside. Now knowing that Noah helped his mom, Nick gets more angry at Noah, that you have spoiled everything. Noah says, no Nick, I just wanted to tell you the truth. And even at 12, I would have said the same thing, that I want to stay with you. But Nick does not listen to anything. He kissed Sophia in the party. Now seeing this, Noah is completely shattered. Briar comes from upstairs and shows her the old photos of Nick and Sophia. She secretly takes the key of Noah's apartment from his pocket. By the time Nick realized his mistake and returned, Noah had left from there. Here, Briar tells her that Nick, when we had an accident, I was carrying your child in my womb, but your grandfather ruined everything. Now, Nick did not know anything about this, but Briar will take her revenge. She tells him that Noah has gone to her apartment, but Noah came to Michael as a friend instead of her apartment. And here Michael switches off Noah's phone. While giving emotional support, he comes close to Noah. Both of them do everything, but after some time, Noah leaves from there. Nick was sitting outside her hostel. He gets scared seeing Noah. I understood that both of them went away from each other without saying anything. But after a few days, when Noah reached her dad's grave, there was a message from Nick, written here, that Noah, I will always be your light in the dark, friends. With this, the movie ended here.
Next is a story of a bad boy and a simple girl, where love becomes a beautiful disaster. This is
Beautiful Disaster. So what will we see in today's movie? This is the story of a girl who leaves her city to study in college to make a new identity. During her studies, she meets a handsome boy with whom she falls in love, and everything starts going beautifully. But there were some dangerous secrets hidden in the girl's past, to escape from which she even left her home. But her fate does not leave her even here, and this time she pushes her into a dangerous game where she has to put her life along with her fate at stake. Now will she be able to save herself by defeating this dangerous game, or will her love story remain incomplete forever? Let's see what happens next in today's exciting story. So the story begins with a beautiful girl named Abby who is leaving Las Vegas to join college in a new city. After her mother passed away, she grew up with her dad, who raised her. She was taught poker. She was so skilled in poker that she became famous in the entire state. But now she is going to college to make a new identity away from all this. As soon as she reaches college, Abby meets her friend Rose, and both of them are very happy to meet. Rose takes her to the hostel room and tells her that she has a boyfriend named Sonny. That very night, Rosie convinces Abby to go to an underground fight club, and Sonny was also with them. After reaching the fight club, Abby bumps into a boy named Travis, who is a famous boxer of the show. After this, the fight starts, and Abby gets very impressed after seeing his tremendous fight. As soon as the fight ends, Travis apologizes because some of his opponent's blood got on Abby's sweater. Then after coming home, Abby thinks about him the whole night. In the morning, Abby goes to deposit the admission fee. Actually, she had done all these things. The money was won from poker, but the principal talks of taking payment only through check or credit card. But Abby requests her to pay from account next time, so the principal agreed. Now Abby is talking to Rosie about how she will arrange money for the next semester. Sonny comes there. Abby asked him who was that tattooed boxer in the fight. Sonny tells that he is Travis, and he is a student of our college, and he is also my cousin. Abby does not believe that Travis is also a student. Then Travis comes from behind and introduces himself to Abby. In the next scene during class, Abby looking at Travis's photos on Instagram, but Travis sitting behind her sees her and says there must be something wrong with me because you are researching me. Abby replies that I am not interested in you at all. Travis just said he wants to take you to dinner, so I will take you tonight at 8 o'clock. Abby refuses, but then starts waiting for him at night. Meanwhile, Travis comes with his bike, but Abby refuses to go by bike, but Travis comes without any money. He listens to her and takes her on his bike. After dinner, both of them start talking while walking. Travis says that if you don't like me, then let's become friends. After this, both of them talk about each other. Travis tells that his family lives nearby. He has 4 elder brothers, and after their mother's death, their father raised them. All the brothers do boxing. That's why Travis is so good at it. Now, you want to know about Abby as well, but Abby says without telling much that you can't know everything about me in the first night. Saying this, she leaves. The next day, Abby was running the campus when a frisbee comes and falls near her, and when she starts throwing it, it hits a boy named Peter. Abby says sorry, and here they get to know each other a little. In the next scene, Abby was also taking a shower in the hostel when the water stopped. There was no water supply for the next 24 hours, so she goes to stay with Rosie for a night. Rosie is very happy to see her. Then at night when Abby was studying, she heard noises coming from a nearby room because that room was Travis's. After a while, a girl comes out from there and gives Abby a number and asks her to give it to Travis. Then Abby goes and gives that number to Travis, but he throws it away. Abby asks in surprise, "Why did you throw away her number? I thought you two are close." Travis says that we met on a dating app, and whatever happened was just for one time. Then Travis says that if you want, you can study on my bed tonight. Abby refuses at first, but she had a test the next day, so she sits on the bed to study. Her marker runs out. Then she asks Travis and opens his drawer. There are many markers there. She feels very strange seeing that all the protections were in place. Now, when it is late at night, Abby falls asleep. Travis also takes a shower and comes and sleeps nearby. But in the morning, Abby mumbles in her dream and touches Travis' gun, calling him a rat. Travis is shocked, but he is unable to say anything. But when Abby wakes up and realizes, she gets angry at Travis and says that you were taking advantage of me. During the fight, she remembers that she has a test today and she is late, so she runs away and falls on the way. But still, when she starts coming back after giving the test properly, she meets Peter. She jokingly asks him, "How are your balls now?" Peter laughs it off and asks her to go for dinner. Abby thinks a little and agrees. Then both of them go for dinner at a nice place. After dinner, Peter gets a message from his friend to watch a show. He asks Abby to come with him. Abby agreed. On the other hand, Travis was messaging Abby since morning, but Abby was not replying, due to which he was upset. But coincidentally, the show in which Peter and Abby came, Travis had a fight there. As soon as Travis's name is announced, Abby quickly goes out and meets her. Travis taunts her and says that you ignore me the whole day, and now you have come here in such a dress. Abby says that I did not come for you. Then Travis's opponent passes by. Seeing him, Abby says that this looks very dangerous. It must be for you. Travis laughs and says that he will not even be able to touch me. Abby does not believe it. Travis bets him that if I win this fight without letting him touch me, then you will have to stay with me for a whole month. Abby says okay, but if he beats you by beating you on the back, then you will not have any contact with any girl for 3 months. The bet is placed and the fight begins, and in this fight Travis does not even let his opponent touch him and finally win. Now, he starts dancing in the joy of winning. Seeing this, Abby gets tense because now she will have to stay with him for a month. After this, Abby tries to explain the whole situation to Peter and says that Travis and I are just friends. There is nothing like that between us. But Peter knew how aggressive Travis is, and he is also afraid of him. Then Trust comes near the car. Then Peter immediately asks Abby to get out of the car, after which Abby goes home with Travis as per the bet. After reaching home, Abby says, "Don't even think of doing anything wrong with me. I will stay with you only for 30 days. Don't expect anything more than this." After this, the days start passing, and initially Travis seems very unknown to Abby, but slowly both of them start liking each other's company. Here we see different scenes in which they were spending time with each other. Then one day, Travis takes Abby to meet his family. There, Abby feels very good after meeting Travis' brothers, and there was a lot of love between all the brothers. Now in the evening, everyone has dinner together, and after dinner, everyone starts playing poker, and they ask Abby to join as well. At first, she refuses, but on their repeated insistence, she also starts playing. But as soon as the game starts, she defeats everyone in the first attempt itself. She gives a photo to Abby, which shocks everyone. Travis's dad asks Abby where she is from, and what is her father's name. When Abby tells him, he recognizes her dad and learns that Abby has been playing poker since childhood. She is known in the entire state as Lucky Number 13, and there were articles about her on the internet. Now everyone recognizes her, and all of Travis' brothers start taking selfies with Abby. Abby feels very good spending time with them. After this, we see that Travis and Abby start spending a lot of time with each other, and their relationship is gradually getting deeper. In the next scene, we see Abby and Travis in the room. Abby was going to stay here for only 2 more days, and after 2 days, it was Abby's birthday, after which she will go back. Then both of them start joking with each other, and in the meantime, both of them come closer. Travis starts kissing her, and Abby was not able to control herself, but before she could get in the mood completely, Abby leaves on the pretext of going to the bathroom. Now Travis starts waiting for her, but during this time a notification comes on Abby's laptop, which tells Travis that Abby was saying "miss you too" to someone. He gets angry and leaves the room. Abby goes after him and tries to stop him, but Travis leaves without giving any answer and does not return the whole night. Then the next morning, Travis returns home after drinking too much. Abby says that "I was worried for you the whole night, and where did you go?" Travis replies that "you do not need to worry for me. Worry about the person to whom you were messaging "miss you" on the laptop." Hearing this, Abby gets very angry and says that he was my dad and I was messaging him only. Hearing this, Travis realizes and he calls her, tries to persuade, but she gets very angry at him. That "how did you read my messages?" Travis says "sorry that I misunderstood," but Abby says that "you behave the same way as you are in reality and I was afraid of this." Saying this, she leaves in anger. From there, she went to the library where Peter comes to meet her. Both of them talk to each other and have dinner in the library at night. Then Peter asks if she will go out with him. She agrees. After this, Peter brings her there. Actually, it was Abby's birthday party, and all this was planned by Travis as a surprise. All the friends were there, and Peter was planned by Travis and sent to bring Abby. Abby is very happy with the surprise, but Travis looked a little angry because even after saying sorry, Abby left, but he asks Abby to enjoy the party. After this, the party starts, and Abby drinks a lot, and she starts dancing. Then Peter also comes there. Then she starts dancing with him too. But Peter had to go somewhere, so he asks her to go to Travis and leaves. But Abby starts drinking even more. Then Travis comes and tries to stop her, but Abby says that "why are you caring so much for me? Yesterday you left without saying anything. You did not even think once of how tense I was, and I did not ask you to do so much for me. Tomorrow is the last day of our bet, after which I will not meet you." Saying that, she goes out. But Travis goes behind her and tries to convince her and says that "you are saying anything in intoxication, but no matter how much you try to run away from me, still I will not let you go, and why don't you understand that I always want to stay with you?" After hearing this, Abby agrees and starts kissing him. But suddenly she vomits because she drank too much, but Travis takes care of her and takes great care of her. Her condition was still not completely fine, so Travis takes her home. Then the next day, when Abby wakes up, Travis goes to make breakfast for her. Then when he comes back, Abby says that "tomorrow our bet days are going to end, so I want us to do something special. Will you massage my feet? They are paining a lot." Travis agrees to this, and while massaging, Abby comes back in full form. Then both of them spend this last night very beautiful. Next day, when Abby was going to her college, a man comes and tells her to come with him. But Abby says that "now I do not want to do gambling, etc. But that man says that your dad is in our custody. If you do not come with us, we will kill your dad." After this, she goes directly to Las Vegas. But Travis gets tense due to Abby's sudden disappearance, and her phone was also not reached. Meanwhile, Rose and Sunny also come there. Travis says that Abby is not to be found anywhere. I know that she is famous for lucky number 13, and now she is definitely in some trouble. Rose says that I can track her phone, and then they come and know that she is in Las Vegas right now. After which Travis soon leaves for Las Vegas. Abby is brought to her dad, where her dad says that I had taken a loan of $100 from some people, and now I am not able to pay. So they want you to gamble for them. The man from whom he had taken a loan was named Benny, and now he asks Abby to gamble. Then she dresses up and goes to a club where no one recognizes her, and wins $100 by gambling all night. But when she was going out, the security there stops her. The guard stops her. He was none other than Abby's college friend. He says that we both should catch up. When Abby says yes to this and is leaving from there, her friend stops her and says that you are underage and gambling is illegal for you. If Abby is caught doing all this, she will be expelled from the university. Taking advantage of this, her friend says that if you give me this money, I will not complain against you. Abby is forced to agree to him, but she feels very bad and calls her dad, crying that she could not do anything. She then comes back to Benny, where Benny says that if you want to save your dad, then you will have to work for me. I will pay the entry fee for all the clubs you go to, and whatever you win, we will be 50-50 partnered. But Abby says that I don't want this kind of life. I want to go to college and study. But Benny was threatening her repeatedly. Then Travis comes there and beats up all the people there and saves Abby. But Abby gets angry at this and says that you did not need to save me. I would have handled the situation by any means. Travis says that I was very tense for you and then proposes her. Hearing this, Abby gets angry at first, but then she comes and kisses him, and then both enjoy this romantic moment well. Now Travis was thinking about the whole situation. Then he sees an advertisement on TV in which a fight was going to happen, and whoever wins the fight will get $100. So he enrolls for this fight. He had gone when Abby was sleeping, and after waking up, she get a message from Travis that he's going to do a fight which will save the loan money. But seeing this, Abby goes out to stop him. But after coming to parking, she sees that her dad and her friend were both talking there. And their conversation, it is revealed that they had planned to trap Abby together, and all the money is now with her dad. Abby feels very bad about this, and she goes and first makes her friend unconscious by giving him a shock, then asks her dad, "Why did you do this to me?" Dad says that I did not even have money to live, and my luck was not so good, so I thought of using you. Abby says that you should have left all this and taken up a normal job, then angrily takes him out of the car and leaves from there. She was going to stop Travis from fighting, because now she come to know that all this was a scam, and her dad was also involved with Benny. But on the other side, the fight had started, and this fight was played very hard and without any rule. Travis' opponent was very strong, and he was also hitting him with chain, due to which his condition became very bad. Then suddenly a short circuit occurs, and a fire breaks out, due to which the fight is stopped. Then Abby comes there and takes Travis home. Both were now at home, and there was no problem in their life. Then the next day, when they were about to leave Las Vegas, they find a bag in the car which had a lot of money, and Abby had won all this money. Now Abby will not have any problem even for the tuition fee. And now both are very happy to meet each other. And this story ends with this scene.
Now, we go to a story where a teenager's attraction turns into a dangerous obsession. This is
The Crush. At the beginning of the movie, we are shown a 28-year-old man named Nick, who is a writer, and he has shifted to Washington due to his work. Now he is looking for a house, and due to this, he goes to see a guest house of Mr. and Mrs. Forrester, and Mrs. Forrester shows him the guest house, and Nick likes this guest house very much, and he decides to stay there. And then we are shown Mrs. Forrester's daughter Adrian, who is now 14 years old. Then Nick shifts to that house. Adrian is watching him from under the house with her friend. Seeing Adrian, it seems as if she likes Nick, and then Adrian sends her friend Cheyenne to talk to Nick. When Cheyenne meets Nick, and after meeting Nick, she comes to Adrian and tells him that Nick is very handsome. Now next day when Nick goes to work, his boss gives him the task of writing an article on a criminal named Robot. In this work, a writer named Amy also helps him. Actually, Amy is none other than Nick's friend. After this, when Nick is cleaning his car, Adrian comes there, and both of them talk to each other, and while talking, they become good friends. That same night, when Nick is working on the article on Robot, Adrian comes there, and then Adrian starts flirting with Nick. Now, Nick tells her about his article. Actually, Robot was a very famous criminal, so Adrian also knew about it. After this, both of them talk, and then Adrian goes to her home. Now, the next day when Nick is taking a bath, Adrian comes to his house, Adrian sees a childhood photo of Nick there, and she asks Nick if this photo is his. She can keep it, but Nick refuses because he had only one copy of this photo. After this, Adrian invites him to a party at her house and leaves from there, and then Nick takes his article to the office, and before showing that article to his boss, he reads it once. Then he notices that many changes have been made in the article, which he had not done. Then he shows the article to his boss. Then his boss is very happy, and he praises this article a lot. Now in the evening, Nick goes to the party at Adrian's house where Adrian is playing the piano, and then after some time, Adrian meets Nick, and she tells him that she had made the changes in the article. Hearing this, Nick gets a little angry, but then Adrian says that I just wanted to help you. Then Adrian takes Nick to a lighthouse because Adrian likes this place very much. Here both of them talk a lot, and in the course of conversation, Adrian starts kissing Nick. At first, Nick does not say anything, but then he realizes it's wrong, so he stops Adrian and drops her at his home. Next day, when Amy and Nick are together, Adrian comes there and Nick introduces Adrian to Amy. Adrian feels very bad seeing these two together. Once Nick is partying with his office staff. Then, in that party, Adrian meets Amy. When Adrian is talking to Amy, then by talking to Adrian, Amy understands that Adrian likes Nick a lot. Then, after the party is over, she tells all these things to Nick. Nick does not react much on hearing these things, and he feels that all this is Adrian's foolishness. Then, while working, he finds out that his childhood photo is not there, and he takes it to the whole house. He looks for it, but does not find it anywhere. Then, Nick suspects that Adrian might have taken the photo because he had once talked to Nick about the photo. Thinking this, Nick goes to Adrian's house. Adrian is alone at home at that time. Nick goes to her room, searching for Adrian, and even after looking there, he does not find the photo. Then Adrian comes out of the bathroom, and hearing her voice, Nick hides in the cupboard of her room. Now, after coming to the room, Adrian realizes that Nick is hiding inside the cupboard, and so she turns towards the cupboard and deliberately starts changing her clothes. But after a while, when Adrian is not in her room, Nick takes the opportunity and leaves from there. But as soon as he opens the gate to go out, Adrian's dad is outside the house. Seeing Nick, Adrian's dad asks him, "What are you doing here?" Then Nick makes an excuse and says that I borrowed a book from Adrian and I came to return it. After this, Adrian's dad takes Nick upstairs and shows him his childhood bag, which he is restoring. During this time, Adrian comes there. Adrian's dad asks her, "Which book did you give them?" Then Adrian understands that Nick has lied to him to save himself from her dad, so she supports Nick and suddenly names any book. And seeing all this, Nick understands that Adrian loves him very much. Now the next day when Adrian is alone, then Nick wants to talk to her. Then he tells Adrian that, "We both can never be in a relationship because you are 14 years old and I am 28 years old, so we can never be together." Adrian, he hears all this and reacts very casually and looks at Nikki with seductive eyes. And she says that you kissed me that day at the lighthouse, and today when I was changing clothes, you were watching me secretly. Why did you do all this and you don't even love me? Nick has no answer to this question, so he remains silent and leaves from there. The next day, he brings Amy to show his car because he had renovated his car. As soon as he removes the cover from his car, he sees that someone has written abusive words on the front of his car. Now seeing this, Nick gets very angry and he suspects that maybe Adrian has done this, and he complains about this to her father at her home. When her father asks her, she clearly denies. Nick does not have any proof with which he can blame Adrian, so he is unable to do anything and starts hiding the words written on his car. Then Adrian's friend Cheyenne appears there. Nick comes to the place because Sine had to talk about something important about Adrian, so she calls Nick to a secret location, and while they are talking, Adrian sees them together. When Adrian and Cheyenne go for horse riding, Adrian messes with Cheyenne's horse, due to which Cheyenne suddenly falls while riding the horse, due to which one of her legs also breaks. On the other hand, Nick is waiting for Cheyenne at the location where Cheyenne had called him to meet her, and after waiting for a long time, when Cheyenne does not come there, Nick starts leaving from there. But as soon as he turns back, Adrian is there. And then Adrian tells Nick about Cheyenne, and then after a few days, Nick submits the robot's interview in the office, but when he sees it, he finds out that someone has deleted that interview. Then, Nick comes home and deletes the interview. Nick checks his computer and finds the backup file of the interview, but his computer was formatted by someone. Then Nick realizes that Adrian has tampered with his computer, so he gets angry and decides to vacate the house. Then Nick sees a secret room in his house. After he leaves, he sees that there are many candles and Nick's photo is under those candles. Seeing all this, Nick seals the room completely and changes the locks of his house so that Adrian cannot enter his house. After this, he again works hard and prepares for the interview. Meanwhile, Adrian messages and calls him a lot, but Nick ignores all this, and this makes Adrian very angry, and she gets very desperate. After giving the interview, he searches for a new house, and after coming back home, starts packing his things. Then Amy comes there, and they both get intimate that night. At night, when Nick and Amy are sleeping on the bed, Adrian is standing there watching them, and seeing all this, he gets very angry. Next morning, Amy sees Adrian near her car and tries to convince him. Then she tells him that you do not love Nick, you are just attracted towards him, and when you grow up, you will find someone else. Saying this, Amy leaves from there. Adrian also follows her, and Amy starts developing a photo. Then Adrian locks that room and releases a lot of bees in the room. Amy's condition becomes very bad due to the bee bites, and then somehow she opens the window and faints there. Then Nick also comes to know about this, and then during this time, Adrian also comes to her room and invites her to watch his horse riding competition. During horse riding, Nick does not come there because he is attending an event with his office members. Adrian gets very angry when Nick does not come there, and then she goes to the same event to meet Nick and slaps him. Then everyone starts looking at her, and then after that, Nick takes Adrian aside, and then he warns him, and then he tells him to go home. After the event is over, he also goes to talk to his new boss, but he does not want to give his house to Nick, now because Adrian has told them that Nick is a drug dealer. After this, Nick comes home and sees a lot of police officers there, and then the police catch Nick. Adrian and her dad are there. Adrian is crying there, and seeing Adrian in such a condition, her dad tries to kill Nick. Let's say that actually all this was Adrian's trickery, and he had registered a case of child sexual assault against Nick. Then the police takes Nick to the police station. Now Nick tries to convince them that he did not do all this, but the officer tells him that his semen was found on Adrian's body. Actually, the night when Amy and Nick were intimate, Adrian had come there, and Nick's semen was found on the protection thrown in the dustbin. Knowing this, Nick understands that he is in a bad situation, but Nick's boss bails him out because he believed that Nick could never do this. After reaching home, Nick packs his things. Then Cheyenne comes there and she tells Nick that it seems that Adrian's mental condition is not good. Once she loved a boy very much, and that boy rejected Adrian's proposal. And after a few days, that boy, he was killed by eating poison. But I suspect that Adrian himself did this. Then Cheyenne tells Nick that Adrian has a diary in which he writes everything. If you get that diary, then you can prove yourself innocent. But Nick did not want to waste his time on these things, and he tells Cheyenne to go home. After this, Cheyenne does not go to her house but goes to Adrian's house. Now, after some time, Nick hears Cheyenne screaming, and after hearing this, he runs to Adrian's house. Then Adrian sees Nick in the house and expresses her love to him by saying, "I love you." But Nick ignores her words and starts searching for Cheyenne. Then Adrian gets very angry, and she attacks Nick from behind, due to which Nick falls from the stairs. Then Adrian's dad comes there. Seeing him there, Adrian and Nick both go to a room where Adrian's dad was restoring his swing. Then Nick sees that Sin is tied there. Then Adrian attacks Nick from behind. Then a fight starts between them. Then Adrian's dad comes there and he sees them fighting, so he starts hitting Nick. Now Adrian does not like seeing Nick getting beaten up and gets very angry. Then she attacks her own dad and knocks him unconscious. Then Nick punches Adrian, which knocks her unconscious. After this, Nick frees Cheyenne. Now Adrian is shown in a mental hospital where she is writing a sorry letter to Nick. Here Nick is with his girlfriend Amy, and he gets a lot of letters, and all those letters are sent by Adrian. Now at the end of the movie, Adrian gets a letter. There is a photo in which the doctor and his wife are there, and Adrian is looking at the doctor in that photo very carefully, because now she likes that doctor, and she has fallen in love with him, and this movie ends at this moment.
Next, we have a journey into the desert, where loneliness and longing create an unexpected love story. This is Open Desert.
This story is about a girl who goes to a country in the Middle East to travel with her boyfriend, and after reaching there, her boyfriend is not able to go on the trip with her due to some work, due to which she goes alone with an unknown boy on a trip to a deserted desert. And after going there, she forgets that she has a boyfriend too, but suddenly they fall into such a problem from which it becomes impossible for them to escape. And they keep wandering in the deserted desert for many days without water. So in the beginning of the story, we see two people who are climbing down a rock with great difficulty. But during this, their feet slip and both fall down from there. After this, the story goes into flashback where we see David and his girlfriend Lucy. David is a professional lawyer and Lucy is a food chemist. Both love each other very much, and in a few days they are also going to get married. And before that, both of them go to a hotel. They are going to celebrate their holidays in an Arab country. Soon, both of them reach that Arab country and stay in a luxurious hotel there. Lucy reaches the first table for dinner, and David was taking some time to come. Meanwhile, there is a boy named Ben on the other table who, seeing Lucy alone, sends a famous dish of that country to her table. Lucy also likes this, and she takes a look at Ben. Meanwhile, David also reaches there, and after knowing that Lucy is not alone, he leaves from there. David comes and tells that he has won a case due to which he will get a lot of money. After this, he gifts a ring to Lucy, and on this wonderful occasion, he proposes her for marriage. Lucy is very happy with this and accepts the proposal. Then we see the scene of the next morning where both of them go to the open desert. They were going to go on a trip, but in the meantime, David gets a call from his office and he is asked to attend an important video conference meeting, due to which David cannot go on the trip. And on hearing this, Lucy gets very angry because David always gives more importance to his work. Now after this, David asks Lucy to go alone, so Lucy also leaves for the trip alone with anger and reaches her car from where other people were also going for an open desert trip. But then Lucy sees Ben once again and then goes to him and starts talking. Then Ben tells her that I am going for trekking on a famous mountain 30 miles from here, so do you want to come with me? On which Lucy refuses and goes back to her car and sits. But sitting in the car, she is very thoughtful. Then we see Ben, who looks at Lucy in his car. That is, Lucy had decided that she will go with Ben. Then Ben comes and asks her to drive and says that after going 10 miles from here, give me space from sleep. I am sleeping. Lucy says that she has to return before 4 p.m. tomorrow. After this, both of them leave for that location, and after driving continuously in this desert area for a long time, finally, both of them reach that mountain. And after reaching there, Lucy sees that from here, the whole desert is visible from all sides, and this makes her very happy because the view here is very spectacular. On the other hand, we see David, who is ready for his online meeting. Then he gets a call where he comes to know that the board members have already taken a decision without him. So now the meeting will not happen. David spoiled the fun of vacation for the meeting, and now the meeting also did not happen. She feels very bad about this. On the other hand, Ben and Lucy are preparing to stay overnight on the same mountain. Lucy asks him what work he does. Ben says that he doesn't do anything special, he just roams around and enjoys life. Now both of them talk a lot, and it becomes night. Lucy starts making videos, and both of them talk about many funny things. Ben likes Lucy, and Lucy also started liking him. During this time, Ben is about to kiss her, but Lucy goes away. Next morning, when Lucy opens her eyes, she sees that Ben is going down from the mountain while paragliding. She calls him, but he had already left. Then she sees that Ben had left a note saying that he will meet her below. What could poor Lucy do after this? She somehow starts driving the car alone in this dangerous mountainous area and faces many difficulties. After that, she reaches down to Ben. David was waiting for Lucy to come, but the van in which she was supposed to come did not come. David asks the man about Lucy, but he tells that Lucy did not come with them. Now, after hearing this, David starts thinking that where Lucy could have gone. Meanwhile, Lucy comes and shouts at Ben that you had put me in trouble, and now it is too late, because I should have reached the hotel by now. After this, both of them leave to come back, and while going, Ben is driving with a music cassette playing in the car. But after going some distance, Lucy starts getting irritated by this music, due to which she takes out the music cassette and throws it out. Then Ben stops the car, and he goes back and brings the cassette again, but due to his braking, the tires of the car got stuck in the sand. Now, when Ben starts driving the car again, the car gets stuck even more. Ben tries very hard to pull the car out, but nothing happens. Now they had less water, and there was only sand and scorching winds all around. Seeing this, Lucy asks Ben if there is no other way. Ben says, no, now we are stuck in this desert. Wherever we go from here, the road is 30 miles away, so we will go out in the cold winds at night. But Lucy was very stubborn. She does not listen to Ben, and carrying a water bottle and her bag, she goes out alone from there. It was impossible to go out like this in such a hot desert, where there is only sand, but she insisted, and left Ben and went out. But after walking for just 1 hour, when the water starts to finish, she starts going back to Ben. David also started questioning Lucy everywhere, but when he could not find anything, he reached the police station. But an officer there took his words lightly and said that kidnapping is common here, so we will find her by evening. David says that if there is one thing I hate, then it is waiting. Saying this, he bribes the officer, due to which the officer gets angry and asks him to leave from here. On the other hand, Lucy returned to Ben and started drinking water from Ben's bottle. Ben stopped her and said that the more we save water, the better it will be. Lucy does not drink water and says that you were right. We should leave at night. After this, Ben takes out a map from his pocket and tells that we will not have to walk 30 miles. According to this map, there is a way by which we will find the road by walking only 12 miles. Now it is about to be evening, so Ben says that we must walk with fewer miles before sunrise tomorrow and enter the city. They want to walk, and you see Godfrey's ear has told them to. They want to walk, so both of them start their journey. Now we see that it was late at night and they had walked a long distance, and Lucy was also very tired, so Lucy asks Ben to stop and lies down there very soon. After saying this, before both of them can move ahead, suddenly a storm starts and they get stuck in this storm. This storm is so strong that both of them are not able to move ahead. Both of them try very hard to get out, but Lucy is not able to move ahead, so Ben holds her and lies down there. On the other hand, David gets a call where he gets to know Lucy's last location. Now it is morning, and we see that both of them were buried under sand due to the storm. When Lucy opens her eyes, she wakes up Ben and shows him where a car is seen moving on a road a little distance away. And then both of them look through the binoculars and become very happy to see the road, and Lucy directly climbs on Ben's lap and starts shouting with joy because after a lot of difficulties, both of them could now go home. Then they start running towards that road, and a ray of hope awakened inside both of them, but they did not know that a new trouble was waiting for them ahead. Going ahead, they see a very big ditch in front of them, seeing which their courage breaks completely. Now, to reach that road, first they will have to cross this ditch. After this, Lucy says, "Can't we go down the ditch?" On which Ben says that we are very tired, so maybe we should take some rest first and then we will decide what to do. On the other hand, David reaches Lucy's last location, where he sees an old man who was the same man from whom Ben had taken petrol. He shows Lucy's photo to that man. Then he recognizes Lucy and then tells her everything about Lucy and Ben, that both of them had left for a trip a few miles away from here. Then David tells the man that he will give him money if he takes him there. The man agrees and asks David to send his 2 men to go with him, after which David leaves with those 2 men. On the other side, we see Ben and Lucy resting under a big rock, and after resting for some time, we see Ben preparing a parachute. But Lucy comes to him and says that we should not jump lest we fall somewhere in the middle. We can probably cross it by getting down. Ben agrees to this, and then both of them start descending from the slope together. This is the same scene which we saw in the beginning of the story. Now, while descending, Lucy starts slipping again and again. Then Ben jumps up to save her. Ben comes towards David and holds his leg and supports him. But then suddenly, Ben's foot slips and he falls down. And then Lucy also falls. Now both of them had fallen down, and Lucy was lying unconscious on one side of the slope. Then when Ben calls out to her, Lucy regains consciousness and gets up and sees that Ben is hanging. She quickly extends her hand towards him and with great difficulty pulls him up. After this, Lucy sees that Ben has a deep injury and a stone is also stuck on his wound. On the other hand, David reaches the mountain where Ben and Lucy had stopped. He sees Lucy's camera there, in which he sees the video of Ben and Lucy together, which Lucy had recorded that night. But this makes David think that Lucy is now living with Ben, and he is very happy too, so he gets angry and asks them to turn the car back. On the other hand, Ben had become very weak due to the injury and tells Lucy that, "Now I will not be able to climb. You should go up and jump with a parachute so that maybe we can be saved." Now Lucy was also in a new trouble because jumping from above with a parachute was a new challenge for her, but it is better to try than to die. After which she goes up and tries to fly with the parachute, but she is not able to fly the parachute. But after trying 2-3 times, finally she succeeds and starts moving forward, flying with the help of parachute. While Ben was also very happy to see Lucy flying from below, but after going far ahead with the parachute, suddenly the balance starts getting disturbed due to the wind, and Lucy goes straight and hits the rock and falls down. Now further we see that Lucy, when she regains consciousness, she finds water and drinks it to her heart's content. Now she has reached the bottom of the slope. She was not able to understand what to do next. Then she sees a girl, but she gets scared after seeing Lucy. Then she takes out her mobile and shows it to her and tries to talk to her. She asks her where her parents are, after which the girl takes Lucy to her tribe. As soon as she reaches the tribe, Lucy faints there. Then those people come to her. On the other hand, David was coming back and sleeping in the car. Then those two people see Ben's car on the way. They both go to the car, where they find a lot of stuff in the car. But here, both of them get upset and plan to earn some money. On the other hand, we see that Lucy goes up to save Ben with the help of the tribe people and rescues Ben from there and brings him to the tribe. Now it is nighttime, and Ben regains consciousness. As soon as he regains consciousness, he sees himself fine, and Lucy was also near him. Now here, Lucy starts loving Ben, and in this way, they become very close to each other. Then the next morning scene is shown where there are many people of the tribe, and a girl brings food for them, and she holds Lucy's hand and praises her and says, "You are a very beautiful and brave girl." On the other side, those two men reach that tribe while searching for Ben and Lucy, and they see that Ben and Lucy are leaving from there. After this, both of them take the car and start going on the road, and they knew that Ben and Lucy will stop the car after seeing them, and this is what happened. Then Ben and Lucy sit in their car and leave, but we do not see David here because both of them had already made him unconscious and kept him in the trunk. Now here, one of the men says, "Where did you leave your car?" Ben says that the car got stuck in a little distance from that hill, so we had to leave the car there. Then a man says that if you want, we can drop you near the car so that you can get your car, and from there we can also arrange a taxi for you. Now Ben and Lucy also agree to this. Then both of them start going towards their car. After going some distance, they reach the place where Ben's car was, but now as soon as they get out of the car, they point a gun at them and ask them to sit on their knees. Actually, both of them want to make a deal with them after this. Both of them call some people. Here, then the buyer with whom they had made the deal comes there. After this, they also bring David out of the car's trunk. And here we come to know that both of them had talked to the buyer about selling only Ben and David. Now that buyer goes to Ben and asks him to sell David to him. He hits her on the wound and makes her fall. Seeing this, Lucy goes to Ben and he catches Lucy and says that I will give more money for this girl, but both of them say that they will not sell the girl. After this, the buyer starts staring at Lucy with dirty eyes and asks her to remove her clothes, due to which Lucy spits on his face. And getting angry with this, he is about to shoot Lucy, but then one of the men fires a bullet, due to which firing starts between them, and in this way they shoot and kill each other. But in the end, the buyer escapes, and now he is about to kill Lucy, but then Ben gets a gun in his hand, with which he shoots and kills him. And in this way, even after so many difficulties, David, Lucy, and Ben are saved. Ben had become weak due to the wound. Then he tells them to let the air out of the tires of the car and take the car out, on which David says that if you knew that by letting out the air the car will get out, then why did you not do it earlier? Lucy also asks this question to Ben. Then he says that yes, I knew that by doing this the car will get out, but I intentionally prolonged this trip so that I could spend more time with you. After this, Lucy comes and lets out the air from the tire, and now we see the end of the story, where all three start back in the car, and with this, the story ends here.
Now, let's talk about a story where love and responsibilities clash in unexpected ways. This is Leia.
In today's story, we will see that a 16-year-old girl of a businessman goes on a business trip with her father, and there, for the benefit of the business, the girl has a flirtation with an old man. So let's start the story without delay. In the beginning of the story, we see that a 16-year-old girl, Lee, who has come on a business trip with her father. Lee's father is the CEO of a multinational company, and today he is going to get a very big deal. Lee asks her father, "What are you doing, Dad?" He tells that he is preparing a sales speech to get that deal. Lee says, "Can I also come to your corporate meeting? I will be very disciplined and strict there." Her dad says, "I know you are here." Then Lee says, "No, I am going to run away with some drug dealer. I will go. Will you like it?" Lee's father says, "Don't joke like this." After this, Lee's dad asks while getting ready that I should wear my tie. Lee says, "You don't need to wear a tie." After this, Lee's dad leaves for his deal. After Dad leaves, Lee has nothing to do, so she starts fixing her father's clothes. After this, she takes a shower, and after that, she starts roaming in the hotel wearing clothes. Actually, her father had forbidden her to go out of the room, but Lee had to buy water bottles, so she came out of the room. When Lips was going up, a middle-aged, handsome man comes inside the lift, presses the button of his floor in the lift, and starts touching Lee intensely. Lee was chewing her bubblegum in fun, but that man was looking at Lee's charming look by taking his eyes off his phone. This man's eyes are not moving away from Lee's face, and he was looking at Lee again and again. Now this man's floor comes and he goes out of the lift. As soon as this man comes, he starts looking at Lee again, but the lift door closes. Now Lee comes back to her room and sees that her father has already come and asks Lee, "Where did you go?" Lee says that I had gone to get a water bottle. Lee's dad says that you should at least told me. I had forbidden you to go out of the room and told you that if you go anywhere, you should inform me before going. After this, Lee accepts her mistake. Lee's father's anger calms down. He calls Lee to him and starts consoling him and says that I worry about you a lot. That's why I keep telling you all the time that I have no one in this world except you. Lee also understands this. Lee's father tells Lee that the hotel management has arranged dinner and both of us are ready. Lee should go out for a corporate dinner, otherwise it will be late. He says that you should change. After this, Lee, while changing, asks him, "How was your meeting? Will you get the deal?" Lee's father does not answer and, praising Lee's dress, says that let's go downstairs. We will come back only after getting the contract from those people. Lee's father takes Lee to the dinner party. Lee's father shakes hands with Kristen in the dinner party and says that this is my daughter. Lee had already met Kristen in the lift. Lee's father tells Christine that you have 1 minute, I want to talk to you, after which both of them leave from there. Lee tells her father to come only after getting the contract. After her father leaves, Lee starts meeting other people in the dinner party, and he sees that her father is talking to the purchasing manager, Christine, and it seemed as if there was an argument between them. Lee finds all this very strange and comes to his dad because in this conversation, Lee's dad looked very hopeless. Lee says to his dad, "Can I help you in any way?" Then Lee's dad rudely says, "Can you get me that contract? If you can, then get it for me." And he leaves from there. Due to being scolded in front of everyone, Lee starts crying and reaches the terrace of the hotel while crying. Christine was already present there. Christine asks Lee, "Did you like this city?" Lee asks her tears and says, "No, I didn't like it much." Then Christine comes to Lee, smoking a cigarette, and takes out a muffler from her neck and wraps it around Lee's neck, and he says that it is very cold. But Lee doesn't say anything on this. Christine asks Lee, "Where do you live?" Lee says, "Because of Dad's traveling, we live everywhere. But initially we lived in Switzerland, then we started living in different cities due to Dad's job. Most of the time I have spent in New Zealand where my dad belongs." Then Christine says, "You always travel. Don't you feel lonely?" To which Lee says, "No, because of traveling, we meet different interesting people. That's why we don't feel lonely." Christine liked Lai's answer very much. Christine was the only person who could give this deal to her dad because he was the purchasing manager from another company who could give the contract to her father. Then Lee takes out Christine's muffler and gives it back to her and says, "Now I have to go. Dad must be looking for me." And Lee leaves from there, and now we see that a corporate meeting is going on downstairs in which Lai's dad tells the purchasing manager to give me the deal. He is ready to give a great quality carpet at a low price, and Christine tells Lee's dad, Lee tells her that you have to reduce the price. Only then I can give you this deal. Lee's dad starts giving an explanation, to which Christine does not pay much attention, and he keeps looking at Lee. Lee is sitting and playing with her handbag. She is very nervous while sitting in the meeting because Christine is sitting next to her, and Christine's intentions did not seem right. Christine starts touching Lee in the wrong way with her hands, but Lee finds all this a bit wrong. She moves her leg away and looks at Christine while drinking water. Just then, Lai's father smiles a little, looking at Lee. Lai does not understand this. After the corporate meeting, she goes out of the hotel with her dad. Outside the hotel, Lee tells her dad that Christine has a little beard. "Don't you think so?" To which Lay's dad says that, "Tell me, how is the beard? Corporate people are very frank like this. They quickly make friends with people." When Liko is about to be taken back to the hotel, Lee says that she wants to go to the hotel room, but Lee's father takes her back to the hotel with without her consent. After dinner, people are partying and drinking there. Christine takes Lee to dance with her and starts dancing with Lee. At first, she hesitates, but after a while, she becomes comfortable with him. While dancing, she calls her dad, but her dad is having fun with some woman, which Lee finds very strange. Now, slowly, Christine takes Lee to the other side of the party, but Lee repeatedly looks at her father as to why her father is not stopping her. But Lee still starts dancing with Christine. While dancing, Lise and Christine come a little closer, and Lee also gets attracted to Christine. Then Lee sees her dad, who Christine is enjoying herself and is not paying any attention to Lee. This seems a bit strange to Lee because she has never seen her father's behavior before, that he gives so much freedom to Lee. Then Christine starts kissing Lee while dancing, but even then Lee is looking at her father, and dad is also looking at her but goes away from there. It seems that her father deliberately wanted him and Christine to become close. She did not understand this behavior of her dad. Then Christine asks Lee if we should go out from here. Lee says yes. Christine takes Lee's hand and takes Lee out. There is confusion on both sides. She quietly goes with Christine. So Christine takes Lai to her room and gives Lai a vote to drink. Lee is drinking, standing near the window. Then Christine comes from behind and starts kissing Lee's neck, and then both of them reach there. They get intimate. After getting intimate, Christine gets up and leaves from there, and Lee is left sitting alone. Lee could not understand where he went without talking. Lee goes back to the party hall where people are still partying, so she looks for her dad in the party. After searching for a while, Lee sees that her dad was talking to Christine, and now Christine and her dad looked very happy, who had got into an argument a while back, and now it seems as if both of them are celebrating something. Lee starts thinking, and she understands that her dad has got the contract, but she gets confused, how did he suddenly get the deal when Christine and I were romantic? And she kind of suddenly gets a shock and comes out of her thoughts, and then she goes to her father. And in the middle of the celebration of these people, she asks for a glass of wine for herself. Then Lee's father tells Lee about his work, that he's got a deal, that's why he's celebrating, which Lee had guessed earlier, but she sees that Christine is avoiding eye contact with him. Christine is not looking at her, but father was, warming up everyone. Then Lee also starts chatting with her father in the middle and says, "Great work, Dad," which her father finds very strange, and he tells Lee that you have drunk a lot. Then Lee says that I have not even had a glass of wine yet, and she pushes her father away and goes to Christine and kisses Christine in front of everyone. Then her father separates her from Christine, and Christine is also standing and watching. Then she frees her hand from her father and goes out of there. Her father says excuse to everyone and follows Lee. Lee goes out and waves for a taxi. Her father comes running from behind and starts putting his coat on his daughter. Lee starts crying. Her dad tries to claim her down. Lee understood that her father has used her and has deliberately given her so much freedom. He used her to get a deal with Christine, and now he is showing affection and saying that everything will be fine by tomorrow. Christine also took unnecessary advantage of him. After getting intimate, Christine was not even talking to him. It seemed as if he only wanted to be intimate with her. Then her father challenges her, but Lee moves away from her father because now the relationship between father and daughter was over. Then her father says that I have no one else in this world except you. Please stop. Lee starts crying after hearing this, but still she sits in a taxi because her father used her in a bad way. She broke the trust of her daughter. Crying, Lee sits in a taxi and leaves for Denmark, and her father is left behind alone. The foundation of a relationship is always based on trust. A father broke his daughter's trust for a financial game. This was the second blow for Lee. Before that, Christine had broken her trust a little more, and with this, the story ends here.
Next is a story set on a deserted island where two young souls learn about love and survival together. This is Blue Lagoon.
Today's story is about two classmates who did not like each other at all, but circumstances locked them in a place where it was very difficult to survive, and they were stuck with each other on an island for months. After that, how they survive on that island and what they do with each other, we will see in today's whole story. So hello friends, my name's Olivia, and today's story starts by showing us a beautiful girl named Emma, who wakes up early in the morning and gets ready to go to her school. Emma is a very good and famous student in her school who has a lot of friends. On the other hand, we see Dean, who is a very lazy boy compared to Emma, and he wakes up late in the morning and after going straight to the bathroom and brushing his teeth, immediately comes back and sits to play video games. Then his father Jack tells him that you will be late for school. There we see Emma, and we see her younger sister Stacy being dropped off by her mother Barbara at school. After that, Emma meets her best friend Liz at school, and while they are talking, a student named Steven comes and says hi to Emma, and seeing this, Liz starts teasing Emma. The student displays an incredible love of reading. Now that same day in the class, Mr. Christian Sen, who is their teacher, tells that the bus will leave for the trip to Trinity Island at 7 a.m. the next morning. And while he's telling further, Emma reaches the class late, and Dean also comes from behind and collides with Emma and says, "Sorry, princess," to her. So I'm kind of getting the sense here that after this, when Mr. Christian Sen is giving more information about the trip, Liz tells Emma that Dean is also going on the trip because of his father's money, and then she makes a face seeing Dean. Now during lunch, Liz tells her friends what happened between Emma and Steven in the morning. She says that we will have a week to go on the trip and use our magic to make Emma do action with Steven. But Emma says that we should leave all this and focus on the trip. Now, when everyone was talking, Emma's eyes fall on Dean, who is cutting an apple with a knife. After a while, Miss Collier, who is a teacher, comes to Dean and scolds him for bringing a knife to school and then takes him to the principal's office. Then Liz tells her friends that Emma should not be with boys like Dean when a hot boy from school likes Emma. Next day morning, Emma gets ready for the trip and thanks her mother Barbara and father Phil for letting her go on the trip. On the other hand, Dean does not want to go on the trip, so his father Jack tells him that even after he broke the school rules, they worked so hard to get him a place on the trip, after which he agrees to go. Now we see that Mr. Christian Sen asks everyone to get on the bus. While getting on the bus, Steven asks Emma, "How are you?" To which Liz makes Emma get on again, but Emma does not pay attention to that. After some time, the trainees reach Dad Island. And while getting off the bus, Miss Collier tells everyone that everyone can enjoy in the pool for some time, but everyone has to come before dinner and the program will start from the next day. After some time, Emma and all her friends go to the pool where Emma meets Steven, and everyone starts having fun in the pool together, but Dean is all alone watching all this from the balcony. That evening, one of Emma's friends comes and tells Liz and Emma that Steven has invited them to a party, which is happening in a local boat here. But Emma refuses to hear this. But her friends insist and convince her, after which she goes to the party. They go to the boat, and after reaching there, Emma starts looking for Helen in the party, but then she sees that Steven is kissing some other girl. And after seeing this, Emma starts leaving from there, and Dean is also watching all this from the side. Then he tells Emma that your boyfriend is having fun. Then she tells Dean that you should not have anything to do with all this. Now suddenly the police comes there because the police came to know that students are taking drugs in the party, and they ask everyone to come to the front of the boat. Then suddenly, Emma slips and falls in the water, and Dean sees her falling, then he also jumps in the water to save her. And then after saving her, he takes her to a small boat. Now the rope of that boat was connected to the big boat, so Dean cuts that rope, and when Emma asks him, he says that I do not want to get into trouble with the police. After the police leave, we reach the big boat, but in a short time the boat goes far away from them and a storm is about to start, but Dean sees that there is no motor in it, and then suddenly a big wave comes in front of them, and both of them hold the boat tightly. After this, it becomes morning, and due to the waves, both of them reach the Arabian Sea with the boat. Dean's phone was also lost, so he asks Emma to give him her phone, but there was no network in Emma's phone. Then Emma tells Dean that we should have followed the party boat. Then Dean says that don't worry, someone will come to pick us up. They were talking when suddenly Emma sees an island at a distance, after which Dean starts taking the boat towards that island, and after a lot of difficulties, both reach that island, and after reaching there, Emma again checks the phone's network, but there is no network there either. Then Dean finds a flare gun on that boat, So he takes it, and then both of them start moving forward in the hope that they will get some help if they go ahead. On the other side, due to last night's party in the hotel, Mr. Christensen tripped. Then Lizzie tells Miss Collier that Emma has not returned to the hotel, and she thought that maybe Emma was with someone else last night, so she did not tell anyone, and she tells that she saw Emma last time on the party board. After this, Mr. Christensen takes everyone's attendance, and he comes to know that Dean is also not present here. Now from this, he comes to know that Dean and Emma both are missing from the group. After that, the police come and question Emma's friends. Miss Collier asks the police if there is any way to find them. The police says that such cases happen often. Maybe he will come back on his own, but if he is stuck somewhere in the sea, then it can be a bit difficult to find both of them. When Dean's father comes to know that his son is lost, he immediately goes to the school and meets Emma's mother, Barbara, there, and at the same time, Phil is also there. Dean comes and everyone gets worried and asks the principal about the missing of the two children, but the principal is not able to give a proper answer, after which all three of them leave from there. Emma and Dean were moving ahead, and after walking some distance, they see a beautiful waterfall inside the forest. Dean likes it very much and asks Emma to take a picture of it, but Emma refuses. She says that we are stuck here and you are enjoying it here. I needed a good route for the project in this trip. I have to study further in Princeton University. If we are not able to get out of here as soon as possible, then everything will be ruined. After this, they move ahead, and after a few hours, both of them reach the very edge of this island. But till now, they had not found any way here nor any help. Seeing this, they think of going back towards the boat. After that, both of them go back towards the boat and they find that their boat is not there on the shore. The sea wave had taken the boat somewhere, and now they find only a life jacket there. Then we see that they were tired of walking the whole day, and the sun also set. After this, Dean lights a fire, and both decide to stay here tonight. Dean sees that Emma is feeling cold, so he takes off his shirt and gives it to Emma. Then both start talking that by tomorrow maybe our parents will find us and take us out. Now we see that it is morning, and Dean wakes up and sees that Emma is not there. So he goes to find her and sees that Emma is writing SOS on the seashore. He asks, "What are you doing?" She says, "I am trying to save my life, and we have to find water to drink." After that, Dean goes swimming and Emma starts looking at him. On the other side in the hotel, Mr. Christensen tells about Emma and Dean. The parents are told that the police are looking for them and that the police have found a small boat in which both of them were probably on board. Then, Jack says that if the police are unable to do anything, then we can hire a private rescue team. But Mr. Christensen says that the police are doing their job well, and they will find the children as soon as possible. We see that Emma is taking water to drink, then she starts feeling something strange. She feels that someone is around her and is watching her, so she gets scared and leaves from there. After this, both of them together make a small hut with leaves to save themselves from the sun. After some time, Emma writes SOS in a big way they can find it. Then both of them start eating whatever they find edible on this island. Dean finds a banana tree, and they pluck bananas and eat them to their fill. Now it is very hot on this island, and Emma cannot wear full pants, and she cannot even wear panties, so she cuts her full pants and makes them short. After this, Emma sees that Dean is sleeping in that hut, so she also comes and sleeps near him. Then suddenly, Dean turns towards Emma and puts his hand on her, but Emma likes it and she does not say anything. The next day when Emma is taking bath in the waterfall, Dean comes and asks her for sunscreen. Emma tells Dean that, "I am taking bath here, you go to the other side." Dean says that you are the one who asked me to guard here. Hearing this, Emma says that there is someone else in this island. That is why I told you. At the hotel, Barbara was very worried about Emma, and it was being told in the news that the case of Emma and Dean's disappearance has become official, and now the police think that both of them are dead, and now they are searching for their bodies. And Phil was getting ready to go home because Emma's younger sister Stacy is alone at home, but Barbara is still home. Then Phil tells Barbara that Emma will be found, and saying this, he hugs her. After which, the next day, Jack goes to search for Emma and Dean in a helicopter with Barb. After some time on the island, it is about to be night, and Emma is telling Dean that she is missing her family a lot. Then Dean finds a human skull there. Emma gets very scared after seeing it and says that, like us, He must have also got stuck here. And this is his condition, and now our condition may also become like this. But Dean tells her that this person must have been a fisherman or a smuggler who died here. But we have our parents behind us, and we are not alone here. And he assures her that if we keep giving like this to each other, then we will never die here. And one day, we will definitely go back home. And after saying this, he starts kissing Emma. Emma was kissing someone for the first time, and she was also feeling good. And now it was night, too. Then what will happen? Dean crosses all limits, and a storm comes on the island, and Emma was very happy to enjoy this storm for the first time. Then in the morning, Emma wakes up and sees that Dean is not there, so she starts calling Dean, but she could not find him. Then Emma gets very scared and goes into the jungle to find him, and after going a little further, she sees that Dean is digging a pit. Then Emma could not understand why Dean is doing this. Then suddenly Emma falls and she gets hurt on her knee, after which Dean immediately starts treating her injury and tells her that nothing will happen to you. Then both of them start bathing in the waterfall, and here Dean tells Emma that his mother died in a car accident, and Emma starts listening to him carefully. Then after a while, it starts raining there, and Dean starts having fun in it, and Emma is happy to see him, due to which. After that, both of them start dancing in the rain, and Dean puts a flower in Emma's hair. Now, Emma tells Dean that she wants to enjoy the storm again. Then Dean starts preparing to bring the storm once again. Meanwhile, it is reported in the news that a month has passed since Emma and Dean went missing, and the police think that they are no longer alive. So the police have stopped officially searching for them. But Emma's friend still thinks that Emma and Dean are still alive. Barb also thinks the same, and she goes again with Jack in a helicopter to search for her daughter Emma, to search for them properly. They are distributing slips to everyone who had information about Emma and Dean. After doing all this, Jack tells Barb that they have tried everything, but still they are not able to find Emma and Dean. Now they should probably return home. Hearing this, Barbara becomes sad. She leaves and goes home. On the other hand, Dean is telling Emma about the green light, which his mother had told him about, and he tells that the light is seen during sunset. But Dean has never seen that light till date. Now they spend a few more weeks here, and both of them start enjoying the beautiful environment of the island. They take bath in the sea and have a lot of fun, and in this way they come very close to each other. And whenever they feel like it, they keep enjoying storms and earthquakes. Now after all this, Emma asks Dean, "How did you do it for the first time, and who was she?" Dean says that when I was in school, I had a friend who was older than me. Now Dean knew that this was Emma's first time, so he asked, "How did you like it?" She says that it was good, but because of the storm, sand went to the wrong places. After this, Emma says that, okay, now further we see that both of them go to the forest to bring some fruit, and Dean goes a little further and starts plucking fruits. Then suddenly they hear the sound of a plane. Then both of them start running towards the open space, and Dean quickly comes and starts searching for the flare gun in Emma's bag to signal that plane, but he does not find it. But by then, that plane goes very far away from them. Then Emma again starts searching for that flare gun, but she also does not find it. And Emma feels that there is someone else on that island who is stealing their things. Then we see that a few more days have passed, but only one plane has passed over them, and no one has come to save them. Both of them sit in the hut and start talking that they should now give up the hope of going back home and decide to spend their time with each other in the jungle. Then suddenly Dean hears the sound of an animal, and Dean goes into the jungle to find that animal. Emma starts worrying about Dean, and she also goes after him. As soon as Dean goes a little ahead and look, he sees a black panther and starts running away. After running for a long distance, he suddenly falls on the ground. When Emma runs and reaches Dean, she sees that Dean has a knife covered with blood, and he has killed a black panther. Then we see that all the friends and parents of Emma and Dean have left without them. They start their life, and here, Emma and Dean have also learned to live on the island and have decided to spend their life here because the hope that someone will come to save them was also over now. They have also learned to hunt and live here by making a hut, and leaving all the hopes, they start spending their days happily with each other. Then one day, Emma starts vomiting. Then Dean, seeing this, asks her if she is pregnant. Then Emma says no, she vomited just like that. After this, Emma lies down with Dean to feel better, but when both of them are talking, Emma's lost things start falling from above. And when both of them look up, there is a monkey on the tree who is throwing their things, and they see that the monkey also has that flare gun in his hand. which Dean had not found that day. Then Emma shows a banana to that monkey, so he throws the gun down, after which they hear the sound of a helicopter from above. So they run to an open place, and Emma loads the gun and fires it. Then the helicopter people see them, after which they are rescued from there. And now finally both of them return after 3 months. And at the airport, Emma and Dean's friends and parents are very happy to meet them, after which both their parents take them to their respective homes. Now, after coming home, Dean goes to meet Emma the same night, and they talk about how strange it feels to be back home. And here Dean is about to kiss Emma, but Emma doesn't and says that every 10 minutes her parents are coming to meet her now. Maybe you should leave from here. And says that my parents have organized a party to celebrate our return, so you also have to come then the next day. Emma tells Dean that she is leaving for Ireland after with her sister, Robbie. And Emma's parents start telling everyone something about their children's return. After this, Stacy asks Dean why he is not with everyone. Dean says that he does not like to mingle with everyone. After this, Dean signals Emma to come with him, but Emma does not come and ignores him. Seeing this, Dean leaves the party. After this, everything becomes as before, and Emma becomes very famous after returning from the island, but Dean still remains alone. Whenever Emma and Dean pass by each other, they just look at each other. After a few days, Emma calls Dean, but Dean does not pick up the call. After this, we see that Stacy goes to Emma's room and tells her that after you went missing, we missed you a lot, and Mom and Dad were also very upset. We thought that maybe we have lost you completely, but today we all are together. They are together and very happy. Then Emma tells Stacy that you are my very good sister, and then both of them decide to go to the prom party together. On the other hand, we see Dean, who goes to his mother's grave and cries a lot, missing his mother. Now, on the night of the prom party, Dean is watching TV. Then his father asks him if he would like to wear his coat to the party. On the other hand, Emma reached the party with her sister, after which Liz comes to her and starts taking Emma forward to give her a surprise. And then Emma sees that Dean is standing outside in the rain wearing a coat and waiting for Emma. Seeing this, Emma starts remembering all those things of the island. After this, coming out of the party, Emma goes to Dean, and here both are very happy and start kissing. And this story ends with this scene.
And finally, we end with a story that unfolds inside an elevator on Valentine's Day, where romance and dark secrets collide. This is Into the Dark, Down.
This story is about a beautiful girl who gets stuck in a lift with an unknown man during Valentine's week. Initially, it seems like a coincidence, and the closeness between the two starts increasing. The girl also starts considering that man as a good person, and despite having a boyfriend, she gives everything to that unknown man. But as time passes, the situation starts changing, and the girl comes to know that getting stuck here was not a coincidence, but it was all a well-planned conspiracy of that man who did this heinous act to quench his thirst. Now, whether this girl will be able to escape from here alive or not, we will see in today's whole story. So, the story begins by showing a modern and beautiful girl named Jennifer, who is working in her office till late night because the office is going to be closed for the next 3 days. Valentine's week is about to start. So, Jennifer goes to her office to stay in the elevator. She is very excited to surprise her boyfriend. She is going to New York by a flight to meet her boyfriend tonight. So she starts typing an email for him, but does not send it later because she wants to surprise him by meeting him personally. Now, after finishing her work, she is about to leave, so while leaving, she puts some candies in her purse and starts moving towards the lift. On the other side, we are shown another man named John. He is also leaving after working till late night, and he also has a champagne bottle in his hand. We see Jennifer, who has reached the lift, and she is on the 49th floor. Then John also joins the lift. Meanwhile, John tries to talk to Jennifer. Jennifer listens to him and gives some answers, but looking at her, it seems that she is not at all interested in talking to him. Then John shows Jennifer a drawing made on the wall of the lift. It shows a door which was made by someone, and as soon as Jennifer looks at it, the lift suddenly stops. Both of them get scared and are unable to understand how the lift stopped suddenly. After this, John starts pressing the buttons on the lift, but nothing happens. Then, on Jennifer's request, he tries to send a message by pressing the alarm button, but none of the buttons were working. After this, both of them start signaling on the camera for help, but they do not get any response from there as well, because everyone had left before them, and now there is no one in the whole building except them. Jennifer was getting worried because her flight is in 1.5 hours, after which both of them check their phones and there is no network in anyone's phone. Now both of them are badly stuck here and are unable to do anything. They start thinking what to do now. In this way, after 15 minutes, these people start shouting at the door, but there is no one to hear them from outside, and neither their voices were going outside the lift. Jennifer starts getting more worried because if some more time is spent here, she will miss her flight. After hearing this, John says that now we have only one way, that we should try to go from above the lift. So Jennifer climbs on John's shoulder and tries to break the roof of the lift in the hope that maybe some way will open from above, but all their efforts go in vain. Meanwhile, Jennifer also gets hurt in her hand, after which she comes down. Now 1 hour of theirs has passed here, so Jennifer now realizes that she has missed her flight. She starts getting very disappointed because her surprise plan has gone in vain. Seeing this, John starts talking funny things so that Jennifer's mood can be improved. Both of them tell each other their names and start talking because they had accepted that now every attempt to get out of here is useless. Meanwhile, Jennifer feels thirsty, so John gives her his water bottle and also starts joking that if you want, then we can also open a bottle of champagne. Jennifer laughs at this and drinks water from his bottle, then in return gives some candies to John. Now, slowly time passes and they spend 4 hours here. Jennifer tells that she wants to pee, but there is no place to pee here, so she has been holding it for a long time, and she is also feeling shy because how will she pee in front of a stranger? But John explains to her that there is nothing to be shy about. I can understand the problem. If you want, I will close my eyes, then you can go to a corner and do it. Now, what could Jennifer do? So she goes to a corner and starts peeing and tells John to close his eyes as well, as he doesn't need to hear anything. So John does the same and starts singing along with it. Songs are played so that no sound can be heard. This makes Jennifer more comfortable and she starts working. After this, the two slowly get closer and they start telling each other about themselves. Jennifer says that she was going to New York to surprise her ex-boyfriend and their relationship was about to get better again, but everything has been ruined by being stuck here. John says that work is everything for him, that's why he was not going to do anything special this weekend. In this way, they start talking for a long time, and with time, they become very comfortable with each other. After this, John opens his bottle of champagne and they drink champagne together. And then to pass time, both of them start drawing each other's pictures. Meanwhile, John says that I have seen you many times in the office before, but never tried to talk to you. I thought that you will feel good or bad with my talks, so never talk. Hearing this, Jennifer smiles and says that it is okay, but you should have told me that you also work here. Now, after the painting is complete, both of them show each other. Jennifer's drawing is very funny, whereas John has made her drawing very good and beautiful. So Jennifer says sorry to John for her own drawing and takes a picture with John's drawing and says that if I get out of here alive, if I have any time left, I will make his profile picture. Now both of them are very hungry and there is nothing to eat. Jennifer says that to pass time, we should talk on a special topic. After which they start choosing the topic. Jennifer says, why don't we talk about our life? Then she takes out her phone and asks John to talk about his strangest experience. But John starts feeling shy. So first, Jennifer starts telling about herself, that she had sex for the first time in college life with one of her boyfriends in the library, and this was the first and memorable experience of her life. Then it is John's turn. He says that he has no such experience in his life. On this, Jennifer says that if you don't have any experience, you can make up something interesting and say it. After this, John starts making up a story that once I was going by car, then a girl stopped me in the middle of the road to take a lift. But as soon as she came in the car, she started kissing me, and then slowly I turned my car into a dancing car. Hearing this, Jennifer starts laughing because he was not able to make a proper conversation. Then in the course of conversation, John asks, "Can I kiss you?" Jennifer agrees to this. Then John goes close to her and starts kissing her. Meanwhile, they lose control and move forward. Both of them get very wet. After all this is over, John says that he has started loving her, but on this, Jennifer says that she still loves her ex-boyfriend, and when she will come out, she will go straight to him and everything will be normal between them again. So John says that he wants to take this relationship forward with her, but Jennifer does not want this and says that whatever happened between us was just casual and you should also accept this. Hearing this, John gets a little upset. He gets sad and says that I love you very much and will always be honest with you, but I have hidden a lot of things from you. You will feel very strange to know that I am not new here, but I have been working here for a long time, and I see you coming and going here every day." Then he shows his mobile to Jennifer, which has CCTV footage of Jennifer coming out of the office and some pictures from different places. Actually, John is the security guard of this building, and he used to see Jennifer here every day, and he knew about every activity of Jennifer. He loved Jennifer for a long time, but till date he could not tell her, because he knew that Jennifer would never date a security guard, so he had planned everything. Both of them getting stuck in the lift together was not an accident, but everything from the beginning was a part of John's planning, so that he could get her. After telling all this, John got into a lift. He takes out the key and tells Jennifer that if she wants, she can go from here. Then he puts the key in and starts the lift. But Jennifer gets very angry after hearing all this and says that "You are a kidnapper. You have tried to kidnap me. Now after leaving from here, I will go directly to the police and tell them everything." But on hearing this, John closes the lift again, so she runs to get the key, but John catches her. And due to this force, the key of the lift breaks on hitting her foot. Now both of them were really trapped here, because only with the key they could get out of here. After this, Jennifer gets angry and hits John on his face with her sandal and makes him unconscious. But the very next moment, she gets scared. She felt that John might have died. So she goes to him and starts looking at him. Then he regains consciousness and hits Jennifer on the floor and makes her unconscious. And now both of them are lying unconscious. And then we see that after some time, both of them regain consciousness. Then Jennifer says to John that "You can't be the only security guard in the whole building." To this, he says that 2 security guards were going to come here tonight, but I had told both of them that I will also shift them. Then Jennifer angrily says that "You are a psycho." On hearing this, John becomes completely mad and starts vandalizing here and there like a psycho. Then he opens Jennifer's bag, in which there is a shirt, which Jennifer was going to take for her boyfriend, but John wears this shirt and starts scaring her with his actions. Now there is another box too, so John asks to open that too. Inside that box there was a cigar and a lighter, which Jennifer was probably taking for her boyfriend. But John sits there and starts smoking that cigar and starts scaring Jennifer like a psycho. Seeing this, Jennifer starts getting very scared and keeps sitting there quietly. Then after some time, John sees that there is a way out of every lift. There is no screw on top of this lift, so maybe there can be a way out. After which he climbs on top of the lift, and there he finds a way out. After finding the way, he tells Jennifer that he needs her help to climb up, but Jennifer did not trust him. So she says that "I will not be able to lift you, so you let me go first, then I will reach there and pull you up." But he also does not trust Jennifer and refuses, because he thought that Jennifer will leave him there and go out and tell the police. But she talks to John softly and promises that she will not tell anything to the police after going out and after getting out of here. Both of them will make a new beginning. Now John trusts this, and he takes Jennifer up. After climbing up, Jennifer starts seeing the stairs. So John says, "Now pull me up too." But Jennifer deceives him and does not let him out. After this, she starts climbing the stairs attached to the lift and goes out. Seeing this, John gets very angry, but then he also makes a rope of clothes and comes out of the lift and starts going towards Jennifer through that staircase. On the other hand, Jennifer somehow goes ahead and is about to go out of a door. Then John quickly reaches there and pulls her from below, due to which both of them come down and fall back in the lift and faint there. After a while, when Jennifer regains consciousness, she starts burning some paper so that the fire alarm goes off and the fire department people come and save her. In the meantime, John also starts regaining consciousness, but Jennifer hits him and makes him fall down again, and then ties his hands with clothes. He starts shouting, but Jennifer takes a cigarette butt and is about to cut his baby corn. Seeing this, John gets scared. When John starts screaming for help, Jennifer stops seeing him in pain. After this, instead of doing so, she takes out her mobile phone and starts recording John's confession, in which he tells everything that how he tried to trap Jennifer in this lift by making plans one by one, and then he also tells about himself, that he was a jail inmate earlier and then came here and started working, so Jennifer started liking him. So to get Jennifer, he deliberately closed the lift. Now, after some time, we see that another security guard named Eddie comes to that building with his girlfriend and starts calling John and searching for him, because he knew that John would be in the building for the security shift on Valentine's weekend. But then he sees in the monitor that two people are trapped in the lift. Seeing this, he runs to help and tries to open the lift from outside, but the lift gets stuck a little above the floor. When the incident happened, Jennifer asks Eddie to help her, but as soon as Eddie goes to do something to bring the lift down, John comes and beats Jennifer and throws her out. After this, Eddie gives John another key so that he can start the lift again, but John says that the key is not working, so can you come inside and help? Hearing this, as soon as Eddie goes inside the lift to help, John starts the lift and catches his hand, due to which Eddie gets stuck there and is beaten very brutally. Jennifer starts screaming after seeing this, then John beats her too and makes her unconscious. Then we see that John picks up Jennifer and takes her to the trunk of a car and locks it. After this, he disposes of Eddie's body, and then after cleaning himself, he comes to the CCTV room wearing his security uniform and starts deleting all the footage there. Then Eddie's girlfriend comes there and asks John about Eddie. Then he says that he does not know, but as soon as when she starts leaving, John comes and kills her too and disposes of her body, so that no evidence remains against him. Now the only thing left was to kill Jennifer. So he takes the car to a deserted place and starts pouring petrol in a dustbin. Actually, he was planning to burn Jennifer here. Then he opens the trunk of the car where Jennifer is pretending to be dead. But as soon as John turns around, she comes out and attacks him and then quickly takes the car and starts running away from there. But after going some distance, she stops the car and then comes fast and hits John with the car, due to which John falls in the dustbin. After this, she comes to him where John was lying half dead. Now Jennifer lights a cigar in front of him and then throws the cigar in the dustbin and sets it on fire, due to which John is killed right there. So friends, this was a story where a psycho tried to get his love by force, but in the end, wisdom and courage won. This story teaches us that sometimes we have to rely on ourselves for our safety, and no cunning can stand in front of the truth.
I hope you liked this movie's recap video. And if you enjoyed spending time here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new story recap. If you want to see more similar movie explain videos, then you can watch this video by clicking here. Now I go and see you in the next video.